everybody, and welcome to some more Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, we're never going to stop playing this game, at least until we get a game after this. I know we get technically Echoes of Wisdom and, you know, Age of Imprisonment, but you know what I'm talking about? The next mainline, you know, 3D Zelda game. So this is the last one we got, and I'm just going to keep playing this. Not really. I mean, this is definitely, like I said many times, a game that keeps on giving, and I want to try something a little bit different. Since the Nintendo Switch 2 edition came out, I never actually played Tears of the Kingdom from the very beginning, so I didn't get to see it upscaled, you know, at least the early on parts of the game. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of do that while adding a challenge to it, that being the No Paraglider challenge. It's not going to be that difficult once you get Zonai devices. You won't even need a paraglider, but I don't know, you know, just to add something. We never got master mode, so this is me trying to ham in master mode. But what's up, everybody? Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into a new file. And, oh, this is so weird, because again, the Switch 2 edition, you get 2 files because we're on the Switch 2, right? That's how it works. But yeah, let's go ahead and do save file number 2. This should have been in the original game, like with the Switch 1, but I guess we needed a more powerful system to have a separate file for some reason. But okay, let's do it. Let's also have an audio check. Let me know if the audio is good and everything. Oh man, and yeah, this is such an amazing introduction. You know, Majora's Mask reminds me a lot of this game because, again, it's just a sequel. It's a continuation. Not a new Link, not a new origin story. None of that. We're just continuing where we left off. And I'd have to say this is like the darkest intro Zelda has had in terms of an opening. Right? Yeah, there's really nothing that comes close. Because, I mean, we meet a pretty tragic fate. Even Breath of the Wild, well, technically what happened 100 years was really bad. You know, you start off with A New Hope, and oh my god, actually... Damn, this looks clean, dude. It looks so smooth.
The strange bloom keeps getting thicker.
Alright, I kind of want to take this in. You don't see this every day, right? Starting a new file. Okay, we're talking about food.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Oh, I love the Zonai music, the atmosphere, everything about this. I mean, I'll be honest, this makes me wanting, like, I wish we had that first very early on 2000 and, I want to say 19 E3 trailer, where you see Link and Zelda exploring underneath Hyrule Castle, and it seemed way longer, like their trek to get down here wasn't easy, but sadly we start at the very end beneath Hyrule Castle. Oh, man. But okay, the challenge really doesn't begin until we finish the Great Sky Island, so let me not take things too slowly.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle.
I need an excuse to replay any
We
Zelda
do not
game.
know what waits below,
Give me an
so we need to
excuse,
be
I'll
ready
do
for
it.
anything.
I'm always replaying something.
I know I'll be okay with you, Link.
Well, sadly, you're a
Let's
little
go
bit wrong.
solve this mystery.
It really does suck because this is the most screen time Zelda has outside of Memories. You know, again, you're thrown in for something completely, like, coming into this game before it actually came out. I expected so many different things, but yeah, sadly. Luckily, we got Echoes of Wisdom, but we need the next Zelda game for Zelda not to be this neglected. Do we know exactly how many years passed between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, about 6. I feel like 6 is the go-to people suggest. I don't know why. Maybe it's confirmed in the Masterworks for Tears of the Kingdom. It could be. We don't have an English version, though. You couldn't play a new game on this one? Why is that? But, yeah, it's actually crazy to think about, especially after Age of Imprisonment. Though, I don't know. I've been saying this for the longest time now. The Zonai seemed way cooler in Breath of the Wild when they were this barbaric tribe with the Zonai ruins. Them trying to add more to this ancient civilization ended up making it, you know, kind of lackluster and just feel incomplete. But don't get me wrong, my brain was going all over the place when first playing this. Again, actually, I do have my blind reaction still up on YouTube. You can see how crazy I was acting when experiencing this for the first time. Oh, and you know what? I'm excited because we're going to be using our version of the Purpad. I never actually get to start the game with it. This is going to be super interesting. Can we see where we're at right now? No, it won't let us explore anywhere else besides the sky because we haven't unlocked the surface. Or technically, aren't we in the depths? How cool would it be if it actually showed our location then? Yeah, no, I was younger, I had a younger voice. True, true. I don't know what you mean by that second comment, Sage. What does that mean? Yeah, they got a lot of views. It's understandable, Austin. You know, it's the newest device, and it took you a while to get it. Why are we starting a new one? I don't know. I want to just try something different. And technically, we've completed our main file 100%. I'll be honest. It's mainly because I'm in no rush to do a ROM hack, but I want a challenge. And I feel like this should give us somewhat of a challenge.
You're not hurt, are you, Link?
Pros, a couple keys. Relax. I don't even understand the keys here. Like, you don't really get to experience your strength or the Master Sword or anything. By the way, you can die from them if you just let them hit you. You can get a game over here. Right? Even Minru and Rauru. Exactly. I think that's super cringe, though.
Include stories of a great war fought
long ago. Like, how were you born?
It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the
Scuffy
Demon
Mage.
King.
Thank you for the donation. Used your Majora's Mask playthrough to get all 20 hearts and everything.
Do
Thanks.
these
Well, thank
murals
you.
depict the same legend?
This again, this whole paradox. It's cool to explore. I didn't want to do this though. After they established the Great Calamity, we didn't need this. This is fun though. Zelda should explore this kind of time loop concept. Zelda's literally witnessing her tale that she's gonna go back in time and do. It definitely is fun to think about, but
it is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai.
Was
they
getting
must
the
have forged a
corrections of
relationship
pain?
with the Highlands
After
at
Zelda
that time,
notes, not really. I'm excited to see, you know, how it feels like when we integrate Zelda notes from the very beginning.
This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies.
Yeah, and it comes out
and then this
technically we should have understood Sonia wasn't going to make it from that mural alone.
And a fierce battle against him.
Yo, the imprisoning war?
If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then...
You don't like the amount of ROM hacks I've been doing lately? Feels really repetitive. I'll be honest, I've been enjoying them. The main issue about it, Greninja, for me is just the copyright claims. I didn't know that could happen, so I'm gonna wait until that thing settles down.
Recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it.
How old is that?
This is a huge discovery.
Yeah, the way she geeks out. That's every Zelda fan. You know, figuring out new theories.
All right then. Now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind.
But nah, I still think it's
so easy to record.
That's a cop-out for them. Like, oh, it's old Hyrule. They don't know their origin, this and that.
It looks like the rest
I feel
of the
like,
murals are
I don't know, we should have gotten a little bit more closure. If you're going to give us an origin story, don't leave us in the dark. Like, again, technically it was more
Just what is
interesting
this
when we knew
place?
nothing from Breath of the Wild.
Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
Sage,
Thank
you. I'm gonna have to look at your old videos for the very first time. I'm stuck on Echoes of Wisdom. Okay, but that's not that old, but definitely give it a shot. I didn't do a playthrough. It was more of a blind playthrough, but you can still follow along because I do beat the game. And Lucas is doing great. I appreciate it. He's 7 months old, so we're not there yet. But yeah, we're getting there. This upcoming June, he'll be a year old. And the music that picks up here, dude. Yeah, the excitement. Even though I've beaten this game 100% and everything, it just still excites the hell out of me. I wonder why they ask you, like, yes or no. Because what else can you do? Let's continue. Like, what if what's the point of saying not yet? I need time to reconsider. For what? Alright, we get to see this cutscene in true HD. Let's get it.
What is that?
I 100% agree, Stella. Like, again, that's why I just want to make sure that's all resolved before I do anything about that. Because, yeah, it's really weird. And, again, a lot of people abuse their YouTube copyright system. You wouldn't think it would come from someone who should relate to not wanting that happening to them. Because, again, Nintendo could copyright them, right? So why are you copyrighting others on work that you've made, even though, again, you're using Nintendo's content? Again, it'd be like me trying to copyright claim someone using my footage or something. Yeah, it's my footage, but I don't own the right to the original thing. Best way to get rid of your HP. Like, you know, I worked so hard in Breath of the Wild, I got every single shrine. Okay, well. You know what? Whatever. Let's start from the beginning. I really like it. I think this is genius.
Link!
But I think it would have been cool if we had a little bit more time at full strength.
The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You
could you skip this
that
in the Switch 2 version?
sword.
You can't still. Damn, speedrunners must be pissed.
Rauru placed his
This is probably the
faith
most
in
time they
you,
spend on one segment in the game.
and that was
watching this
all you
cutscene.
could do.
How are Tears of the Kingdom
do you-
speedruns?
Know our names.
Or do some people just start after the upheaval? Like, you know, start the timer after. Or do they have to watch this every single time? Does anyone know who watches speedruns? Fire Emblem 3DS edition? Yeah, I've seen it. It reminds me of the Majora's Mask one. Shiny and it looks really nice. But I'm happy with my Majora's Mask one. But yeah, all 3DS prices are skyrocketing. They do start with Fingers Island. That makes so much sense. Because yeah, imagine watching this every single time. You fumble a speedrun once, you want to start again. So what if Rauru's hand had grabbed Zelda instead and Link fell? That probably would have been a worse outcome, actually. No, but what if Link went back? Well, technically, though, they already had a Link helping them, that being the mysterious construct. Sadly, we're not going to see any of that in this, because it wasn't meant to be foretold, nor through the Dragon's Tears, but it would have been nice if Nintendo patched in some Age of Imprisonment references after the game came out within this game. We live in a world of DLC. You know, we got the Switch 2 update. Why not? That would have been really nice. Game is loud. ZM is quiet. Yo, Jared, it's been a while since I've seen you in chat, but thank you for that because sadly, yeah, that's always a problem here. All right, I'm turning it down. I'm turning it down. Let me know if that's any better. And yeah, it might not be as loud after. True. I guess it's the inconsistency. Either the game is really silent, like now, or the music is just all over the place. Yeah, totally understand, Toasty. And I mean, technically, I'm streaming a lot later than normal. I had other things to do throughout the day, but I found myself with a little bit of time. I'm like, let's give this a shot. I've been thinking about it for a couple days now, especially because I've been enjoying just coming back to Tears of the Kingdom on a whim. So why not just start a new file? Maybe it'll give me an excuse to really want to commit again. Or I could turn it up a bit again. Just remind me later.
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda.
How does time work?
Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death.
When he grabbed Link and Zelda fell, did he then...
Your arm, however,
remember, dude, the time concept still makes no sense. Technically, he should have already knew about Zelda the whole time. Yeah, you know, yeah. What am I saying? Even though Zelda didn't know about him. And I really love how we didn't lose the Master Sword. We just had to restore it. Again, so much unique and interesting things going on for this game. It's just the core gameplay is too much like Breath of the Wild. That is just its biggest issue for me, at least. But man, I love like the concept they were going. Like the literally decayed version of the theme when you get it. So dope. I try to hold on to it now because once it breaks, it will never unbreak. So you can hold on to it until the very end. And I probably will. So outside of here, I'm probably not going to use it anymore. Yeah, you know, I already found the bits and bobs on my own. Why not now have this new integrated thing? And plus, I can play in pro mode and have a full tab just for the map. I think that's pretty damn cool. Technically, Fi is in these games, sorta, just not present, but her spirit's, she's here within spirit, right? I feel like most games nowadays are open world. Yeah, because, you know, every game is trying to emulate each other to be successful, and it is a shame. And don't get me wrong, and I think gamers in general are used to now like a new type of standard where they want freedom, they want things to not like hold them back. They don't want to follow a certain structure, and I get it, and I do enjoy that, and I don't mind Zelda staying this way. It's just, you know, you don't have to make the side objective literally Korok seeds, the main objective literally shrines. Like, I don't know, they could have done something different. How cool would it have been if there was a lot of like main open world quests where we had to actually help other people transfer things, and, you know, a lot more commuting, not just like the stable trotters, but imagine, because you have Zonai devices, they had so many side quests where I need to bring this guy over there, that guy over there. They have a few, and those are the funnest side quests, but there's not enough of them. You have this giant world, this giant sandbox, and barely if it's utilized. Like, one of my favorite side quests in this game of all time is under the Great Plateau, where you have to bring the 4 eyes to the, you know, the bargainer statue. That is so creative. And again, it utilizes the open world, the new Zonai mechanic. It's like, but there's not enough of those. That's the only unique one that you do within the depths. You don't do a single other like kind of transfer you know, transportation type quests. They could have gone away with so much of those, and I think that would have made this game stand out and feel way different than Breath of the Wild, because that's not even a mechanic in Breath of the Wild. But no, instead, the main thing you're still doing is shrines and Korok seeds. And speaking of Korok seeds, you know what? Let's add that on the map. So let's go to categories. Let's do cave entrances, dispensers. Honestly, we could just check everything, but you know, Korok seeds as well, and see how the map looks. There we go. So already, there's a Korok seed above us. Okay. Here's, you know, the money shot, the beginning of the open world. I guess every Zelda after this is going to have that. I mean, technically Echoes of Wisdom had this too, where Zelda stands and it shows the logo. This might be the new standard for Zelda. Instead of a unique title screen that has a lot going on, you get a unique intro to the game, the true opening, with the main theme and everything. This is not a straight to get and run. I can't do that. I'm not good enough. Dude, it looks amazing. This is how we were supposed to experience it when it first came out. Yeah, my initial experience was pure lag, the shadows being so low resolution. But I didn't care, because this game is fucking amazing. Low resolution on the Switch 1 or not. But it's nice that we have this option now. Yeah, let's not kill ourselves with landing. Okay. Whee! It kind of prevents you, actually. I feel like you can't. That's when falling off the Great Sky Island entirely, but I think the game locks you in, because that'd be kind of embarrassing after that amazing, momentous, you know, opening with the music and everything. Actually, you know what would be funny? If I drown. What happens if you drown? Do you have to go through that again? Wait, let's see. Here we go. Am I going to literally spawn back from the top? No, they force you on the Great Sky Island. Okay. Interesting. 100% hell no. No. This is a challenge now. And for it being on the Switch 2, I was expecting this to be a lot smoother. It still feels like it's chugging. Right? Am I crazy? Definitely the shadows are much cleaner. Don't get me wrong. Or maybe the frame rate just looks a little bit off. I feel like it's dipping. It's not 60 anymore, that's for sure. I'm not a frame rate snob, but like, you know, I'm expecting it to be much smoother. I'm not getting that vibe. It's fine. This is probably like the most graphically intense area anyways. Even more than, at least Korok Forest does look really smooth. Okay, so yeah, let's save the sword. Wait, what? I didn't know you were going to do that. Give me that. Okay, so yeah, first time doing this on the, let's see, where's my character? Okay, let's zoom out a bit now. Since we're moving around, let's just get a nice view of the entirety of the Great Sky Island. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to want to do this in terms of efficiency. Like, obviously, Zonai devices are going to be very crucial, so I'm going to want to collect as many, you know, Zonai devices and charges as possible, right? So I want to kill... Constructs are probably the only enemy I want to go out of my way to kill. But okay. Let's grab our Purapad in-game, because we got it in real life, thanks to Zelda notes, but I need it in-game. And thank you again, Sage. Did you pre-order the Virtual Boy? I haven't yet, but I am gonna, because I do want to make a video on it, and in general, I was really interested in it. I'll do that. It is dipping, yeah. Too bad we'll never get actual DLC. So can you use the Paraglider when it makes you or no? No, I'm not gonna, so I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just not gonna pick it up. You can play the whole game without picking it up. Technically, you could do the same in Breath of the Wild. That would be really cool, because if anything in Breath of the Wild, it'd make more sense, because you can still get the towers. I'm not going to be able to get any towers, though. So that's the only problem. It will be mapless. How does it look like when it's mapped? Wait, but it shows you the map on the... Oh my god, this is so interesting. Wait. So because I get to see the map already through the navigation on Zelda notes, I don't need the map, right? Or will it fill in? I don't know, because it fills in the sky too. I have no clue. Wait, no, but the sky is just the Great Sky Island. Technically, I can't see the other... No, I can see the other islands. Yeah, so there's a big chance I don't need the map at all, and I'll still be able to see it in a different way, right? Alright, well, let's grab this. It's going to be useless anyways, but let's grab it. Yeah, so Pura gives it to you if you activate the tower, like I was saying. So I'm not going to activate the tower, so I don't get it. And there is an armor that will make it to where I don't even need to worry about fall damage, exactly. And that's what I need to get ASAP. That'll be pretty much like the first thing I do once I'm on the surface. Oh yeah, see, now it's 60 again. It's smooth. Whoa, it looks like you took something and you decide to fast forward it, and it added more frames each second, and that's what it looks like. Like, to me, it's just weird on the eye because I'm used to it being way choppier. Alright, find Princess Zelda. I made this joke literally in my LP. Found her, but I didn't say that because I don't want to spoil it then. I'm just like, huh, Zelda. Okay, well, there's that. If you watch it, you know, it's pretty funny because, again, the game had just came out and a lot of people had no idea what I was talking about, but I was one step ahead. Go underneath Hyrule Castle to fight without the paraglider. It's possible, again, without the paraglider, you just need to use the diving suit. Sorry, let's go. I think there's a chest here. Honestly, I don't remember. Will it show? Wait, can I put chests? No, because chests are not important anyways. Maybe like an ancient chest. But I can't add that. Old map. You know what? Let's throw these in. Oh, wait. They won't display until later on. Never mind. Okay, okay. Let's do all of this later. Oh, okay. Well, I got something. A Zonai stick? A wooden stick. It looks ancient. Alright, leave me alone. Thank you. Tutorials. Who didn't love those? Okay. What is the texture here? Is it glowing, or is it just, you know, something green and Zonai-esque? Alright, whee! Is this all dungeons? Yeah, probably like all dungeons and main quests, and then go to Gani. That'll probably be the plan. Also, okay, yeah, let's kill these guys. Especially if they're so weak. Give me that stick. And Sage, thank you again. Geez, Nintendo needs to release new Zelda game. I wish I would for Nintendo. We all do. Same. I would go crazy. There'd be a new Zelda every year. Maybe I wouldn't have that power, but you know, one can dream. But yeah, we need something after Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sure a lot of you guys are even tired of me playing this, but like, there's really nothing else. You know, I'll keep replaying the older ones too. You know, we went through so many last year, and even some ROM hacks this year, but I still feel like, you know, there's some fun to be had with this game. Ooh, that was nice. Also, are you guys enjoying it in pro mode? Especially if I'm having it picture in picture. I shouldn't. I think this is like really, like probably the best way to play it. Like from now on, when I play this game, even by myself, I'm gonna play it in pro mode and then have my phone be the external map. You missed a Wild series? It hasn't gone away. It's here to stay. It's, if anything, all we really have. I'm kind of over it because again, it's been 10 years, and I'm ready to move on. All right, give me that. I know he's the same kind of old man interaction. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't care. What's up, Winter? You should attempt to speedrun, yeah, but not this game. I don't know which game. Maybe Twilight Princess. I'm thinking Twilight Princess. Toilet Princess. It's gonna be shitty. I'm gonna tell you that. Oh man, this looks so nice. Temple of Time, baby. And this guy actually has some schmoves. Oh! Alright, let's just break it on him. Oh, and the shield is so nice looking. Give it to me. Yeah, the old wooden shield, that Zonai Zone I on it. Okay. But we got to do this, and we got to do this for the cutscene. Oh! Oh! Oh, we're doing Zelda voice memories too!
The Temple of Time is a bell tower and faithful timekeeper, as well as a spiritual center of this land. It was constructed in a traditional Zonai architectural style that extends both up into the sky and down into the ground. It was believed in ancient times that such a design could pierce through evil.
This actually, I totally forgot. This is another reason why you have Zelda notes out all the time when I'm playing this. Wow. True. And let's actually activate the notes. So can't click these yet. Okay, okay. But yeah, so there's probably a bunch of Rauru ones I skipped past. But this should be the very first one, maybe? I don't know. Either way, let's keep those in mind. Yeah, that kind of just surprised the hell out of me. I forgot we have that. That's so cool. Dude, yeah, someone who's playing this game for the first time on the Switch too, with the upscale, you know, better performance, and the Zelda notes, I think, you know, you would have a good time. I mean, regardless, again, even on the Switch one, but I'm just saying, like, maybe the burnout wouldn't be as strong.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Rauru.
After Age of Imprisonment, his character hits way harder.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it.
Do you sometimes play Tears of the Kingdom in Japanese? I did Breath of the Wild, not Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm happy with the voice acting in this game.
Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Rauru alone is worth it for English. I love his English voice. He sounds so majestic.
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Skip cutscenes, please? No, I'm playing this for the first time on the Switch too. I want to see them. It's, you know, it's not Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time I've literally seen a bajillion times. I can't stand rewatching that shit. At least when I'm in a rush and I want to do something. But this, I'll take my time. It won't take too long anyways. Is the Korok seed right underneath me? Guys, it's underneath me, isn't it? Alright, do I want to jump down and die? No. Okay, I forgot. I have no paraglider or anything, or hearts or whatever, so let me be a bit safe with my movement! And see if it is here. If it's not, it's, you know, it probably is, but you have to ascend. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Let's just go to the first shrine. I think the game doesn't want us to do anything else. Get that shrine in. Do I want to put them on the map? I guess, right? Let's also have those. You know, again, 100% of the game, I can use a cheat sheet. Screw it. There we go. I mean, I didn't need to put that on the map to know where to go. We could literally see it right over there. Okay, there it is. Oh. I like to call Construct Link Linkstruct because, let's be honest, that's exactly what he is. I guess I get it. I think Clink sounds better. Well, maybe not. It's maybe not to some, but I don't know. I like it. Yeah, the cutscenes are beautiful. It's worth rewatching. This is Chris Hackney is his name. This is Rauru. Dude, he's Dimitri. I can tell. Dimitri is my favorite from Three Houses. Oh my god, I hear Dimitri. He's more British as Dimitri, though. This is like... he sounds pretty American, just like with a... I don't know, it's like, it's a cross between the two, right? It's weird. It's like something with the King of Hyrule. No, wait, not Rauru, King of Hyrule. Something with the King of, you know, Zelda's father, you know? Sometimes, some words sound really British, some don't. I guess that's what happens when you hire probably an American doing a British accent. I don't know. Clinker the Clanker, yes. Clanker's Cavern. Yeah, you know, he's such a clanker, dude. You should stream a Link to the Past or Link's Awakening. I did Link's Awakening way too much. Link to the Past sounds fun, or Link Between Worlds, actually. We'll see. We'll see how fun this run is. And if not, we'll do some... We're going to have to do something official, though, yeah, because we're just going to stay away from raw hacks. So maybe a Zelda game I haven't played in a while, like Link's something. One of the Links. Link to the Past, Link's Between Worlds. Not Link's Awakening, though. Not the missing Link, though. Not that, though. That's the only Link I ain't playing. Not the Adventure of Link either, actually. Man, there's a lot of Zelda titles with Link in the title. Nintendo likes their puns, that's for sure. Reusing that too, I don't know. I was very upset. Like, I'm not gonna, the second I entered the shrine, I'm like, look, here's the thing, because Nintendo didn't even confirm shrines were a thing in the promotional material for Tears of the Kingdom. We saw them, we speculated, we knew we got some weird potato-looking things with spirals, but it wasn't confirmed until actually playing the game. I was so devastated when I entered the shrine. I'm like, oh, and I hear the Sheikah, you know, rune drop sound effect. I'm like, oh, it's the equivalent of a rune. No, it's too much Breath of the Wild. Just green. Echoes of Awakening between worlds. If they merge all three games in that Hyrule, that's what they have to call it. Okay, this is gonna be fun though. I haven't replayed Tears of the Kingdom from the beginning, at least in a while, and I remember like I was very inefficient with a lot of puzzle solving. So it's gonna be fun to obviously not the first 4, you know, shrines, but it will be fun to revisit some of these shrines. You know, knowing the mechanics so much better and seeing how I solve them. Especially like, yeah, the really early ones that can be cheese. But this is, I mean, I feel like everyone solves it exactly the same. There's not really much else you can do with this one. Twilight Princess what, Ron? Let's reveal the one part of the Tears of the Kingdom trailer that zoomed in shots of the construct shaking. Head shaking, I think we all thought it was going to be some crazy big boss. Oh, yeah, the zoom. Oh, yeah, because it made it seem like a giant. Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah. It made it seem like it was going to be a ginormous boss, but came out, it's just the little constructs. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know why. Yeah, the perspective just seemed super different than what it actually was. Why call it Legend of Zelda when Link is the legend? Because, you know, I feel like I would have a good argument for this. Because Zelda's the princess. I don't know, actually. You're right. I mean, technically, Link is so... I mean, I'll be honest. The way they fucking speak about Link in Age of Imprisonment, it really does feel like it's his legend more than anything. They need him more than anything, not Zelda. Which is weird, because in Breath of the Wild, I felt the other way around. But in this game, I feel both. Because, obviously, Zelda, Dragon, all of that, she truly does become a legend. She's the legend of the Dragon of Light, right? But also, I'm not lying. Yeah, Link is... They make Link seem so important. It can get away with being called Legend of Link. Like, you can't even... You know, yeah. What was the most clickbait thing ever? Doing that with the boss? Nah, I don't think so. I think we misinterpreted it though, because they didn't change anything. It's just the perspective of the camera angle made us think it was going to be huge. Here's an odd question for the stream. Is it relevant for something I'm going to write? Or this is relevant. Okay, so Link were to Patara fuse with Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you think the name would be? I don't want to... Well, it would be... I don't know, Wolf Link. If you take Link and Shadow, I'm thinking of, like, the Werehog Link. I don't know, that's a weird one. Whoa, Matt, you need to chill. You're chatting and driving? Bro. That sounds pretty dangerous, man. DoorDash not available because of Ice Road? Damn. That sucks. You know, better... An excuse to eat better? Nah, come on. I do like the sound effects that play, but again, when you hear it 152 times, you know, it gets a little old. Oh, God. Did that happen on your guys' end, too? I really hope that was just my microphone. Or my headphones. Oh. Yeah. Words. About the construct to me, but that would have been really cool. But whatever. No, oh, you're talking about Minoru. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. Not the Link one. That would have been even cooler. But yeah, I do want the Minoru one still. Like, I'll buy it. You know, even though the Zelda amiibo are useless, I'm still excited for it. Speaking of amiibo, when can we use them? And let's see. There's a Korok seed over here. Might as well get it. So just... Yeah, just somewhere up here. Let's climb up. Gotta be careful, though. You don't like to cook? I kid you not, once you get used to it, you're gonna prefer cooking over eating out. I feel like everyone says that, but just think of it like this way. You don't like to bathe, right? But you have to, right? Maybe some people do like it. My point is, it becomes just a normal thing. You know, it's a necessity to survival. If anything, like, it's a luxury to say you don't want to cook, but it's like, and you have no idea. Once you get used to it, I mean, it's, yeah, it's even like as simple as like just steak dinner, just eggs, you know, just if you want to keep it healthy. But I mean, like, even making a sandwich, you're going to end up spending less money on that than ordering out. I don't know, I've become really stingy, especially being a dad. You know, I don't want to burn money for no reason. If I can save cash, I will. But all right, I kind of want to check out what Rauru has to say over there, so let's go. Let's try to do all the memories while we're... I mean, we don't have to, but, like, it'd be cool to kind of experience them. I never cook a steak. Lol, it will be much fun. You got to do it, dude. It's not... It's real simple. Just have the pan nice and sizzling. You know... Have both sides get a nice char, a nice little, you know, crust to it, and then put it on low and just let it cook until you get your desired temperature in the middle. I'm not... So easy. So easy. Okay. So, let's jump in the water. Whee! You're making chicken fried rice tonight? Nice. You're at home, or are you getting some chicken nuggies and throwing it in some Uncle Ben's rice? Technically, that's chicken fried rice. You prefer to eat at home since the quality of the food has gone down in restaurants? That too? Yeah, yeah. But you hate cooking as well? Yeah, I mean, same. That's the thing. I don't love cooking either, but it's cheaper and it's tastier and it's healthier. So, again, you wouldn't have someone wash your ass, right? I don't know. Bad analogy. Anyways, what do you have to say, Rauru?
These rails are intended to transport materials, but they also supply energy through pipes. The Goron people make extensive use of this kind of mechanism. And I believe it is possible they modeled their designs on our own technology.
Cool. This actually will be fun to listen to again. I know I sound sarcastic, but I'm not. Age of Future DLC? I'll take it. If they make Ganondorf playable and Twinrova, bro, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. What's my favorite restaurant? I don't really have one. In Taiwan, I have plenty, but I don't have one in America that I can think of. Because I don't eat out here. I eat out way more in Taiwan because it's cheaper and higher quality food. Overall, paying for services is way less. There's no tipping either. Everyone's paid accordingly. So yeah, you'll never really find me eating out here. Rarely. This is not okay. You know what? Actually, I don't care. Technically, this is not a memory. So next, let's keep going down. And collect the Korok seed and Rauru. Oh, this is so calm, though. I'm not lying. The first hour or so of this game, just stuck on the plateau, or the Sky Island, this ain't the plateau. It's magical. It really is. All right, let's. Oh, okay. Still got it. Still got it. It wasn't that hard. Olive Garden? I mean, I haven't been to Olive Garden in legitimately a decade. Sounds good, though. You know, but, okay, Kane, sure. No, wait, Matt. Okay. Fast food. I guess when I read restaurant, I think of like a sit down and dine. No, you're right. Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's would definitely be up there. I mean, if we're talking about fast food, there's a lot of things. I'm even cool with McDonald's. Like, at least when I'm in Taiwan, I actually kind of crave that shit. I wonder if the quality is better there. Maybe not. Okay, so what are they talking about? This weird thing.
On occasion, constructs have been observed forming a line as they wait for an available charging spot.
Oh.
More interestingly, some will give up their place in that line to allow constructs with a greater need to recharge first. Were it that everyone always acted with such empathy.
Yeah, humans don't do that shit. You know, like, have you ever been in a crowded line where everyone will topple over each other? It's fuck. Fucking constructs have more humanity than us humans, bro. Bruh. Nice, Sage. You know, especially with this picture-in-picture, it must look real smooth. Real clean. You can see the map in great detail. Thai food's so amazing, yeah. Thai tea, though? Thai milk tea? Bruh. Okay. Let's ignore these guys. Let's try to get this Korok seed. That is, I guess, just across this water. Yeah, it's literally over there. Can I get up here? Yeah. Okay. Not for long, though. Not for long. Will this be our first Korok seed? I think so. I'm not going to collect them all, obviously. I'm just making use of the fact that we have Zelda notes, which is really cool. And, I mean, I can still use... Okay, this is my second one. I can still use them because they're going to be crucial for upgrading my inventory, at least early on. Never ate shrimp, you're missing out. Definitely try it sometime. What's my goal? Beat the game without a paraglider. Danger? Why? Oh, the bit of that? Okay. What do you have to say here?
Our culinary constructs were imparted with knowledge of both cooking meals and concocting medicines. Though they have no taste buds, they learn to mimic the movements we make when tasting food. Even my sister, who gifted them with the ability to learn in the first place, was surprised by what they gleaned through simple observation.
I really didn't like that one because it's so confusing. Your sister, so Minoru, she knows all about the constructs, but it's still ancient technology that she's understanding. But she gave him the ability to, like, bro, there is too much untold bullshit, man. This is, like I said, I feel like they ruined the mystery of Zonai in this game. They didn't give us a better version. I prefer the barbaric tribe. I don't like this. I'm glad Rauru and Minoru exist. I'm glad Sonya exists. I just feel like, man, we needed a lot more lore. And Age of Imprisonment did not give us anything new. The new stuff it gave us didn't answer the stuff we wanted answered. It just gave us more new confusion. But whatever. Tried shrimp once and thought I might barf. The texture person. Too vain. Well, one, did you prepare it? How'd you eat it? How did that go? Because one thing you need to make sure is you need to take out their stink sack. It's literally, it lines the entire shrimp. You don't take that out, you're already going to be for an unpleasant experience. Two, you don't want to eat the tail if you don't like the crunch factor, but other than that, the texture should be fine. I'm definitely someone who is very picky with texture as well. That is nice. That is nice. I don't know why it slowed down like that and I couldn't move, but that was epic. It made you know that you landed safely. I was worried. All right, let's make our own raft. Uh-oh, what's that? Oh, okay, we're fine. You like vegetables or fruit? I understand not liking vegetables, but fruit? Bro, what? You don't like sugar? Usually the shrimp tail, my wife does too. Shrimp is bugs? You know, yeah, my wife doesn't like that saying. But yeah, they're like the cockroach of the sea, as people say. I mean, they taste better than fucking cockroaches, though, so not really. Ah! But I get they're a crustacean, they're, right? Shrimp are also, or no, are those, well, either way, I get it. They're not for everyone. I like them though. You can get used to it. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. Trust me, yeah, I don't agree either. Sugar, I just don't like vegetables or fruit. I mean, okay, well, I'll tell you this. There's a lot of sugar in fruit, and it tastes pretty damn good, and it's more healthy than eating actual sugar, because you get a lot more bang for your buck. Alright, don't leave me. Let's go. Wait, really? Is it that bad for you as well, Sage? I understand a storm is going on. I feel like I live in a different country, dude. Like, nothing really crazy happened here. It's been pretty relaxed. The weather has been fine. Sunny, if even. Okay. Taking our sweet time. This is fun, right? I like how, though, every 7 o'clock? Yeah, 7 a.m. and I think 7 p.m. you hear, like, the bells of the Temple of Time. Okay, we do have... Wait, where am I? I'm on the other side now. We missed a Korok seed, but who cares? I'm not going for every Korok anyways. How do you know that's not AI, K-Slay? I'm kidding. Cold weather... Oh, I'll be honest. I'd rather live in cold weather than Florida. I really don't like the humidity of Florida. Damn, that sounds crazy. I mean, if you enjoy the snow, that's nice. I feel like the novelty would wear off for me really quickly. And I just like, just go away. Well, that sucks, Sage. Okay, whoops. Hey, forgot how slow this intro is, but again, it's enjoyable. You're right, Stella. I mean, I definitely still indulge in, you know, processed sugar as well, but I try my best to make most of my intake fruit and honey. What game? For Let's Plays? What do you mean, Galaxy? Could you elaborate? Or Fuse is nice. Once I get Fuse, I feel like I'm not gonna have to worry about weapons continuously breaking. Fuse is my favorite ability out of all of them. All of them! This is the best one. Can't carry this weapon. Okay, it's fine. Wait, I don't want this one. No, I don't want this one. I remember actually dying in my blind playthrough here. Dude, it's crazy how, like, new mechanics, you feel so weird using them. It takes muscle memory to, like, actually make use of them. So, like, I feel like the first playthrough for anybody is just not going to be efficient at all. For Zelda, what? Okay, I still don't know what that means. Like, what, for me to play? For you to play? Are you asking for a recommendation for yourself? For you to watch? Yo, speaking of fruit that tastes absolutely
fire.
You got it. Okay, you don't like fruit? Try this one, dude. It's pretty damn fire. Okay. First time in years we didn't have one hurricane make landfall. Well, yeah, don't jinx it. You played Sekiro? Yeah, I did. Really, really fun game, but I'd say the toughest out of all FromSoft games. In terms of, like, just really getting in the hang of it. It has a huge learning curve, but once you get it, you get it. It feels like a rhythm game, if anything. And Sage.
Thank you.
I miss Small Keys. That, I hope, makes a big return in, you know, upcoming Zelda. So yeah, they released a Virtual Boy video. Nice. You know, I'll definitely peep it out. And again, I'll give it a pre-order. Also, these doors, yeah. Not enough of these kind of puzzles. What's up, Kip Zelda? Sipelda? How do I pronounce that? I recognize you from Zeldudes. You know, I appreciate the feedback and comments. Okay, here we go. I do believe the first time I played this game, I got freaking bamboozled. But I think all the game wants you to do is... Is that what I want to do? And watch him just burn? Sorta. I mean, he's almost dead. Okay, just don't let him hit me with an arrow, because I think that can kill me. Okay. Yeah, obviously, coming back to this game, it's not going to feel as intense. But, like, first construct battle, I mean, you don't know what to do. Or maybe I just suck. Kibelda, but say, so like, okay, fair enough. I feel like that was one of my attempts. I hope. Been playing Breath of the Wild recently. I'll be honest. I don't know why, if anything, I felt the need to jump back into Tears. Actually, I do know why. I've made this video already. I do truly find Breath of the Wild obsolete in comparison to Tears of the Kingdom. I think maybe when I have a complete break from the Wild era and I'm just not used to the games anymore, I'll start with Breath of the Wild and then ease into Tears of the Kingdom. But in terms of like just being familiar with the series, I feel like when I play Breath of the Wild, I'm like, oh, I'm limited with so many things that it just feels weird to play. So, but yeah. It's crazy because I 100%ed Tears of the Kingdom literally last year. That was the game I played most. And I'm already back for another playthrough. But again, it's the most recent Zelda. That's why. So, dude, my lips have been so, oh god. Might be bleeding already. Lips have been so dry. That's one thing that I can't stand with cold weather, though. Like, the slightest little bit of movement will cause it to crack again. Anyways. Let's get it. So, 2 down, 2 more to go. And then, I guess, see how we get the... We're going to have to explore quite a bit of the map. But, also, wait, what do we get here? The battery thing? I believe. Imagine if Nintendo names the next Zelda game The Legend of Zelda Go Outside. Vaseline, true. I don't have any though. I only have this weird thing I got from Japan, this Kirby lip balm, but it doesn't do much. Also, am I? Okay, let's move this a little bit. Reposition. Get more Rauru memories. You named your daughter Zelda? Nice, and congratulations. You do Let's Plays of Zelda, okay? Is that clear for you? You go for it. Yeah, okay, I got it. That's clear as can be. Then do what game you want to play. You know, the one you're more passionate about is probably the one you're going to have more fun doing. That would be my mindset. Alright, I got you, Stella. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy myself a giant tub and rub it on my lips, obviously. I just want it to rhyme. That's it. Okay, I think there is a Korok up here. Let's grab it. It's probably the most Korok seeds I will have ever had before leaving the Great Sky Island. Yeah, of course, again, yeah, the challenge hasn't started. I feel like, you know, we're just casually playing Tears of the Kingdom. This isn't... The excitement hasn't begun yet. This is the calm before the storm. And also, this is the weirdest way to scale down. But it works, right? Technically, it worked. Okay. Whee! Look at this battle. It's kind of cool to see, though. Like, the AI facing each other. This. But yeah, lots of dips still. That sadly hasn't changed. Can I hit you in time? Nice. Let's first. Wait, no, I fused it to the wrong thing. Oh, God! Technically, this should work. Yeah. Go, 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 go. Alright. Link's Awakening DS for Game Boy Online? Nice. If that's a game you will enjoy, then definitely go for it. Yeah, I didn't really think about it until I said it. I'm like, okay, I need to like preface what I meant because it came out wrong. Breath of the Wild is essentially The Legend of Zelda Collect the Koroks, and Tears of the Kingdom is The Legend of Zelda Collect the Koroks too. That's if you choose to do that. But I get what you're saying, because I think the main issue people have is like, oh, if you don't like collecting the Koroks, don't do it. You don't have to. I get it, but it's like the thing that made Zelda so special is every secret you found you wanted to explore. You want to look through every nook and cranny because you'd get rewarded. But when each time the reward is a Korok seed, it's a bit discouraging. So trust me, I get it. Because you made 100, you know, my bad. You made 1,000 secrets give you a Korok seed. Imagine 1,000 little things that you can find all give you the same goddamn thing. True. It literally links to doing some community service, cleaning up the Korok poop. Whoa, this is... Oh, you know what? Because it's not really an axe. It's more of a... It's meant for wood, not mining. I'm like, because that is way too slow. Let's never forget one of these. I used to... Again, first playthrough, never take him too seriously. Is he dead? Or wait, I'm really weak. That should be enough, right? Okay. What's the name of your other channel that's tech reviews? Triforest. So Triforest with a D, like past tense, if it could be. Tech. Triforest Tech. And it's linked on the bottom of my channel if you go to my channel page. But yeah, I'll have a new video up on that literally in the next 2 days. I'm working on another video. One that I feel like will be interesting, you know, for both people who are familiar with the tech I'm talking about and people unfamiliar. You know, if anything, I'm trying to like kind of approach this channel with a, you know, like not be too in-depth about it. I want to make it casual, like a casual way for anyone who's getting into this hobby to understand what I'm talking about, if that makes any sense. Okay. I can't tell if my mic is picking up Lucas. Also, wait, you get it now? It took us that long, but also I don't remember getting it here. Either way. Did you always pick it up here? The family's doing good. Oh, and thank you, Stella, for linking it. Yeah, he's doing fine. I mean, I hear him literally crying upstairs. Not sure if the mic can pick it up. I know it picked it up in, like, some playthroughs. Okay, I was, like, ready to fight, but I realized we ain't throwing hands here. Yeah, we're all cool. Okay. There's a Korok seed, though, and I remember... I mean, in general, it's probably best not... If you're uncomfortable with this game, it's probably best to avoid the Korok seeds early on. But, like, I think this one I don't even know what the hell. We just need to get to the other side. Ah! Okay. And then just bring this one down. How am I going to get back up, though? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to do this. Oh, too late. Am I fine? Yes. Am I fine? This guy's a toughie. Oh, God. Keep him staggered. Keep him staggered. Keep him staggered. Okay. Easy. So wait. And I went the wrong way anyways. I don't even think there's a Korok seed here. Uh-oh. How would you naturally climb up here without ascend? Let's try this out. Because now I kind of put myself in a pickle, right? What if someone does get stuck? I mean, I doubt you can, but... I'm sure Nintendo playtest the crap out of this. Okay. And technically we're given Staminella shrooms. Usually get enough Korok seeds for all the inventory upgrades and leave it at that. Collecting every Korok seed takes a lot of dedication. Yeah, with Zelda notes, I'm not gonna lie, it does make it a lot easier. You don't have to like, you know, sit and compare which ones do I have and zoom in like 3 times the amount to even have the Korok seeds up here on the map. So I do genuinely like that, and I think we're actually reaching the Korok seed from here. But yeah, no, obviously that's how the game designers intended, and that is one of the go-to like arguments people have with, well, okay, you're not even supposed to collect them all. Nintendo put enough for every player to find their own, you know, Korok seeds their way. You know, there's one in every area, depending on which way you travel. And yeah, that's true. But I don't think that's enough to really, you know... Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if there was a different main objective or side objective that had so much... Like, that was all around the game that you can just find. Like, something else, you know? The light routes essentially were kind of that. They were, like, shrines you could find that were really easy to find. Way easier than normal shrines. Like, I don't know. Also, those didn't amount to anything unique. Hell, you got also a useless inventory item. Nothing actually happened because of it, so... Yeah. I don't know. They definitely... Who cares if they move on? I don't know. Do you think Korok seeds are going to remain? Do you think now they're an official staple for the series and we're never going to be able to move on? Ah, this is perfect. Like, what if it's forever now a mandatory thing, but like maybe instead of 1,000, it's 100? I'd be fine with that. I mean, Koroks are like the cute equivalent creature. Like, if Nintendo needs a mascot that's cute, it'd be a Korok, right? I wish Hetsu gave you something which was actually useful and cool. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you even were able to... Let's see, don't... Okay, because, like, I can literally end up breaking the wood I just, you know, fused together. You're not driving now? I made it home without crashing. Nice. I mean, honestly, bro, you should just get a self-driving car. There you go. That way you could be on freaking social media, bro. Okay. I'm sure that's illegal as well. Gold Skulltlas were a real cute mascot. You know, maybe to some sadistic people, they'll find it cute. I have no idea. We'll be playing Breath of the Wild 5, collecting around 50k Corexes for 100%. I really hope the next game is not. And technically, they confirmed it won't be. But yeah, hopefully, if Koroks are here to stay, they're not going to be the only thing that you can do after you beat the game. I get it. Nintendo wants to make the game feel endless, but again, there has to be something more worth your while. Look at MMOs. There's always something to do, and they can even be rehashed. Again, my best idea would be doing more delivery type escort quests. Again, like the Eyes of the Bargainer statue. Imagine if there was a giant Zonai orb up here that I had to deliver all the way to the depths, and I have to find my way of building my own, you know, Zonai device and make it work and not lose. I don't know, like, you gave us, again, a giant world. Put more things to do within it. The world isn't the issue. We have plenty of space. There's just shit littered throughout it all. Literally, pun intended. Nothing but shit. Right? There's nothing but shit to do. Huh? Huh? I'll drop it. Right? You could doom scroll so much, bro. The amount of stinker tinker time, you don't even have to be on the stinker. This is probably the most time I spend on social media. I'd call it my tinker stinker time. I don't need to be specific any further. I think I've said enough. Alright. Oh god. I kind of want to fight this though. You know, because like... Why not? What if I use this? Obviously, I'm not going to throw it. Not worth it. Let's do... Literally, wooden stick, ruby. Voila! Shoot. Let's go. Oh, God. Wait, the wooden stick is on... Oh, God! The wooden stick's on fire, too, though. That's not good. Okay, this guy can kill me in a single hit, so I'm going to go ahead and eat this toasty shroom, and... You know, I should cook more, but whatever. Technically, I could roast my own thing right now. Okay. Not bad. Normally these camps I would just save until later on, but I think I want to challenge myself again. I want to see if like I feel more comfortable with the game. So any and all enemies, even the construct, the giant flux one, let's try to kill it. Why not? What's the history behind the Majora's Mask 3DS XL you have? Oh, did you watch the end of my TriTech video and you're curious? You know, nothing crazy. It's just literally, I think PAX 2014, whenever Majora's Mask came out, when the special edition came out. Was it 2014, 2013? Literally, Kobe, for some reason, at the airport, just had two bundles, or like, you know, the special edition of Majora's Mask and the, you know, 3DS XL, and he had two of them, and he just literally looked at me, he's like, you want this? You want it? I'm like, really? Like, you're just gonna give it to me? He's like, yeah, you know, take it, I got two. I'm like, okay, and yeah, he just gave it to me, and the rest is history. So, and by Kobe, I mean Kobanermani 456. Again, sadly, he kind of disappeared from YouTube, but till this day, I appreciate it, you know? Because, like, it's my favorite 3DS I own, obviously. It is a shame, though, because it got scuffed over time. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what happened. Something rubbed up against it, and, like, as you can see the gold, there's, like, two markings on it. It's such a shame. But, like, still, it's so beautiful, I don't care. And, like, when you open it, I mean, it's mint condition. It's just, technically, it's supposed to be the protective part of the console, but, yeah. Came out okay, so it was 2015 when he gave it to me. That costs like an arm and leg. Exactly, right? So. Okay, he says, we need a better collectible in Tears of the Kingdom other than Korok's. Oh my god, bro. I was dude, I'll understand. You don't have to write it perfectly. I was understanding it. Okay, this. Give me that Zonai. I think a first time picking it up? Yep. Yeah, same. I hope he's doing well, but like honestly, I have no idea what he's up to.
Yeah.
Okay. Go 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 go. Okay, better collectible in Tears of the Kingdom. Other than Korok seeds, bubble gem sitting in the corner. Am I a joke to you? Well, that's why you kept deleting it, dude. He was waiting for the bubble gem to be sitting in the corner. Oh! That's genius. I see. You're all time, dude. Got it perfectly at the perfect time. Oh my god. But you're right. I mean, these are fun, but what do you get out of it? Actually, you do get a lot of rewards up until the very end. And then the very end, you get nothing, but... you're right. That's not enough. That's like 100. How many bubble gems are in the game? 100? I mean, that's something to do. Don't get me wrong. You're right. I do enjoy the caves. Again, that's why when I come back to the wild era of games, I only come back to Tears of the Kingdom because it's the bigger, better version. I still stand by that. Yeah, I had to. I had to really bring in that shock value. It's funny. We literally dipped 10 viewers after I did that. 10 people just turned the stream off. Like, it's funny. Normally, you don't see it jump down that quickly. That's hilarious. They took an embarrassing amount of screw-ups to get right, but see, it was all planned. It wasn't embarrassing. Okay. Technically, our first furnace. Let's make another pickaxe. It's essentially a pickaxe, right? Can I buy anything with the little bit I have? Set it up. Zonite. Processing. Yes. What's up, Garrick? I'm late. You're late. No kidding. Yeah, you know, just doing a kind of impromptu late stream. I wasn't really planning on doing one today because we got some Zeldudes videos in the works, so I've been working on that. But yeah, do expect some more stuff later this week, both on this channel and Zeldudes, but mainly we're doing live streams here. No paraglider, better make those jumps from the sky islands precise. Oh yeah. Yeah, well no. We're gonna find a way to not have to deal with that. But okay, yeah, let's buy as many of these as we can. Take them all. Let's go. Do I want to buy these? Whoa, wait, there's some... Dude, we can buy them all. What's your opinion on Spirit Tracks in front of my glass? I love them. Yeah, no, they're amazing. If anything, I feel like they're really underappreciated because I think if you can get past the touchscreen controls, you're in for a treat. Such fun Zelda games. Do I use game chat? Never have used it before. Not once. We could maybe try it one day. I don't know. Oh, really? You won't let me take them? Come on. I mean, I know I said I have some, but if I play dumb, you'll give them to me. Okay, yeah. So I gotta play dumb. Okay, but it's a good way to introduce us to how to take out the capsules. What do you think about the Xbox? Which one? Xbox in general? Because technically, according to Microsoft, this is an Xbox. Everything's an Xbox. Anything that can play Xbox Game Pass is an Xbox, right? Oh yeah, the flute and Spirit Tracks. No, that blows. I've made that pun too many times, but I don't care. I hate the flute though. No, the flute is the reason why we stopped playing the live stream of Spirit Tracks. Like, we had to stop because it just wasn't working anymore. It wouldn't register. I'm good at it when it works. I'm horrible at it when it's not registering because it's not my fault at that point. So. But technically, no one missed anything until I actually reach the Great Sky Island. Also, let me reposition myself. Rauru should be here as well. Yeah. Oh, the spirit, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Wait, is it? I'm confused. Looking at the Temple of Time or something? Is he looking at the Temple of Time as well? No. Oh yeah, Time Bell. Are we close to that? A little bit. Okay, so I purposely collected a bunch, for this exact thing.
This is known as a Zonai device dispenser. But the concept of leaving things to chance is not one often seen in our civilization.
It's
I
in
myself
ours.
believe that it was
Bro,
originally
gotcha.
created with a different purpose. Maybe it was used for entertainment. Or maybe it was not even originally made by the Zonai. The ways of our ancestors are sometimes unclear, but they are also interesting puzzles to unravel.
Yeah, bro. They're literally, they're ruining our society, bro. This is gambling. This is essentially gambling for kids. But yo, in Zelda, it's fine, right? In Hyrule, we gooch. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the minecart from here. No need to build anything. Akuzman is awesome, but it's extremely forgettable. I forgot it exists every week. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I'm waiting for like a good, maybe one more year, and then I'm gonna replay it and have so much fun. I want to like genuinely forget the game because I played so much of it when it came out, and then yeah, it was just too short. Don't worry, we're gonna get TP on Switch. Even though it'll be through Nintendo Switch Online, we're getting it. Guaranteed next month. Guaranteed. I know, I have a feeling. The Zelda 40th, especially. You can literally play every Zelda game on the Switch to accept TP. No, you can't play Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, you can't play Link Between Worlds, you can't play Triforce Heroes, and that's about it actually in terms of main Zelda games. But then yeah, and Twilight Princess. And Four Swords Adventures. And I think that's it. So we're still missing quite a bit. Oh, and you want, okay, you want the ports, not the base version. Gotcha, I see. Well, then I don't know about that. Maybe still. Oh yeah, this gave me so much trouble the very first time. And even in my LP, I feel like I didn't do an amazing job with this. The question is, can I just do this? Yeah. I mean, it works. A little finicky. You definitely don't want Joy-Con drift when doing it. But it works. Again, this is the fun of revisiting this game. Having multiple ways of solving things. That definitely is probably the most efficient way to do it. I don't know if I were to re-LP this game and like do a proper guide what I would do. I'd probably still try to figure out an easier way. Because I don't think the average person would want to commit to that. I don't know. What do you guys... That looks pretty easy, right? Like, honestly, this is probably the best way to solve it. What's the first Zelda Let's Play? Twilight Princess. Well, that's currently on YouTube. It's Ocarina of Time. But I did like a one part with like a camcorder of TP. But if you can just go to my oldest videos, you'll see Ocarina of Time. Okay. Where are we going? Down here, I believe. Yes. More water. Yay. Also, let me pick this up because I believe we're going to need this for the Zora armor. Just grab it now. And yeah, let's kill this guy. I don't know how I'm going to reach him organically. I think actually we could just walk up to him. But okay, it might get too cold. Yeah, so let's cook some food. Yeah, 14 years ago. Yep. Pit cave. Very creative. Is Inner Sonic the Hedgehog? Yeah, literally. The grinding. Some more of this crab, that crab. Dish that. Alright, so I think there's a bubble frog in here though, so that's why I want to continue through this cave. Or is this just going to take me to the next area? But again, I want to try to fight that flux construct. I think it'd be fun. Okay, so the bubble frog is in here. Right? Yeah. Wait. Okay, grab all these. It's crazy, like the one item I have 999 of is the frickin' that stuff, whatever it's called. The blight shrooms. Bro, what am I saying? Bright bloom seeds. They're not shrooms. Okay, so can I reach? I can. Ooh, let's do it. I don't need a wait. I don't need that. We got some heat or cold resistance just like that. And then oh shit. What happens when you fall? It's just okay, you respawn. It's not a game over yet. Okay, we're good. No death yet. Well, if I fall again, it will be death. So let's just eat something. Maybe the haste? Give me the speed up. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm so underprepared, but they put it here. Someone was going to try to fight this. Oh, and immediately when you hit him, no, okay, it doesn't. Okay. And then let's go crazy. Whoa, that does a lot of damage. Nice. Let's spin to win. This could be tough without rewind. I'm missing some abilities. I don't have rewind. But he's very low. So technically, I can just go underneath him like that. It's gonna take a lot
Though
of
the
arrows.
flux constructs can enter a standby
Oh!
mode, reducing energy consumption outside
Rauru.
of battle, they remain one of our less energy-efficient creations. Considering their limitations, I would love to improve on their design and give them greater range. But my sister says the ancient schematics for them are quite abstruse.
There's really nothing else I can do with this dude. Okay, we can finish him off though. Nice. Okay, it's so doable with lacking even the Zonai abilities. Nice, and now we got a really powerful weapon. Can I fuse it to my Master Sword? No. That'd be nice. Alright, we're just gonna fuse it to this frickin' stick. Hell yeah! That's a strong shtick. True. Eat pepper. If you're cold, eat a pepper outside. Literally, the spices will keep you warm. Zelda said so. So yeah, if it doesn't work, you get hypothermia. If something happens, it's not my fault. How do I get back though? Jump from here. How do I get back? I didn't plan this completely out. I'm glad we killed it. First, let's play you sound like AI, but that's not insulting. Yeah, I sounded weird, you know. I've grown a lot since then. Yeah, a lot more monotone, a lot more awkward. Alright. This is gonna be weird. I can't. Wait, how do you make it? Bro, what am I supposed to do? Okay, please spawn me up there instead of down here. It probably will. It will understand what's going on. No, it doesn't. I guess, this water. This little bit. Okay. There we go. Super weird, but technically I'm getting used to trying to navigate without a paraglider anyways, right? So we're training for the real battle. I mean, it's not like you could have a paraglider here to begin with. Okay, we have to go through that whole thing again. It's fine. Let's go mining. If you could replay a Zelda game for a Let's Play, which one would it be? I mean, all of them. I'm gonna redo them all at one point. Let's go. You can teleport if need be. Yeah, but I technically would teleport further away if I do that. Can I do it like this as well? Let's challenge ourselves. Technically. Sonic Racing! I'm rolling around at the speed of sound. Okay, we're not going speed of sound. The speed of a snail! This is awkward. This is awkward. This is not as comfortable as I imagined. I fall like... Oh, I don't want to fall. I don't want to fall. Ow! Bro, I haven't even started the challenge. And I killed myself. Are you kidding me? Well, first game over. It was bound to happen. At least I auto-saved. Kinda. Oh, okay, wrong way. Wait, no. Right way. Yeah. Oh well, oh well. Like, also, pretty much I gave that death to myself. Are you going for all Zelda notes? No. Just gonna enjoy it while I have it. I've already done all the Zelda notes in my other playthrough, so. At least this one I'm using my main file, finally. Because initially I'd started my 100% playthrough for the live stream on a different account. So, it's nice that I can use my main account. But okay, we're not doing that again. There's no rolling around at the speed of sound. The only place we went is our death, doom, and demise. Okay. I'll tell you this, high school, middle school, all of that shit doesn't mean anything when you're an adult. If you shouldn't even remember it. So, like, if I knew how insignificant high school was gonna be, I would have not even slightly cared. Wait, what? I spawned all the way back here? I have to do that other... Bro! Well, I guess I gotta continue to challenge myself. Did I get rockets? No, no. Okay, this I can make. Okay, I can make that one too. Whatever. Whatever. Technically, more experience, right? I'm learning. This is not to... Like, I'm not trying to show off or anything, right? I'm just experimenting. Okay, don't fall again. Don't fall again. Don't fall again. Fuck! I'm tilted. Literally, my palms are sweaty. Yeah, I'm so glad it finally has 2 save files. About time. Okay, as long as Link clips back on. As long as Link clips back on. No! Yeah. Alright, have a good one. What? Why are you spawning me here? Why are you trolling me? What? Why are you making... Oh, come on. Really? Why the fuck would you spawn me here? Am I losing HP from falling? That's the real question. I don't even know. Alright, whatever. You know what? Maybe this is a chance to figure out how I'm supposed to solve this the more efficient way, right? That's what it is. Yeah. Trust me, this is all meant to be. I'm learning new things. I don't know. I guess just do this. Call it a day. Is that what the game wants me to do? The way I did it in my Let's Play was I stacked all of these carts to make it long enough to where it wouldn't fall once it reaches the part where the rail breaks off. But I'm thinking we can find an easier way to do this. Maybe 2 fans. You'll give it double the power. And then just let them rip. I feel like that can't be too crazy, right? Oh, crap. Well, okay, give me a sec. Let me reposition this. Okay. There we go. Let's try it. Okay. I don't know. Technically, this should work. Right? Would it be strong enough? It's 2 fans. Yeah. Oh, this is so... Oh, dude, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy, man. I was being so cheesy. Dude, this... Okay. The way I did it in my LP, man, was embarrassing. But then again, you know, gotta learn somehow. Okay, now, let's jump down. But yeah, okay, that's definitely the most efficient way of doing so. Fuck Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, let's get off this goddamn island. I just realized. It's been almost 2 hours since I started this. I forgot how long this shit takes. Again, the run hasn't even started. Bro. Okay, just get through Pit Cave. This is the last thing I need to do. Still streaming? Yeah, but I'm still on this goddamn island. Like, maybe I could have... It's fine. I'm enjoying it. But again, technically... Like... The game is... We're doing the game exactly the way it's meant to be. Okay. Honestly, nah, we don't need that. We don't need freaking some kind of food. I got what I need. Oh, nice. Again, this is really, really nice that we can have Rauru accompany us.
It was here that we used the capabilities of frost emitters to create a permanently snowy region.
Really
By
cool. It's
encircling the
artificial.
island in cold air, we created an ideal place to test the durability of constructs and Zonai devices. I'll always remember the look of wonder on Sonia's face the first time we came here.
What are you, bro? Were you thinking of a bowl or something? Like, what was that attack? Oh. Okay. Oh! That could kill me. That could be very dangerous. Yeah, no thank you. Let's get some speed up. Oh, they're gonna fight these? Okay, let's let him hurt him first. See how much damage he does. Ooh, pretty good. Okay, back up. I don't want to get hit by this. But, you know, fire with fire. Oh, God. Wait, no, this is so awkward. Shit. I didn't think that. Okay, that backfired a wee bit. Let's not die. We're alive. Okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. Pick this up before it falls. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm love Zelda Notes too. It's so nice. Not utilizing it to its full potential, but I'm just glad we can have this separate map dedicated on the screen while still playing in pro mode, enjoying the game to its fullest. You can say that, kill. Yeah. Well, I already killed myself. I already got my first death. Think about it, and I haven't even started the no paraglider run yet. But it was on me. I was trying to do some Sonic the Hedgehog skills, so. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I've said this before. The Great Plateau, the best tutorial in all of gaming. The Great Sky Island, a little, you know, it's fun for an experienced person who played Breath of the Wild, but for a new player, it's like there's too much mechanics to get used to. Not only do you have to get used to Breath of the Wild's mechanics, but you have to get used to Tears of the Kingdom's. And even as a Breath of the Wild player, it takes a while to even get used to that, so. Like, Nintendo drops too much on the player. It's so annoying. I don't care, honestly. Just give me some coal. Some flint. Okay. I do not like that. Do I want to kill it? I guess why not? Let's rush it. I think if we burn it up, force the weak point. How much damage am I going to do here? Something satisfying. You prefer Great Skyline, to be honest? The setting is so good. Don't get me wrong. Setting is probably grander. It's definitely a step up I'm trying to force this pun here, that it's in the sky instead of just a great plateau, which has already risen above Hyrule and felt really high up in the sky. This is, yeah, take it to the next level. It's even further. But I just mean, like, for a new player, I think it's a lot to, you know, take in, especially when you literally can't continue the game unless you beat the Great Sky Island. I'm specifically thinking of, like, so my wife's sister who played Breath of the Wild, she actually stopped playing Tears of the Kingdom at the Great Sky Island because it was just too difficult for her. Again, you know, I would argue get good, but also I kind of get, like, the ramp up. I feel like Breath of the Wild was a perfect tutorial. No one really needed help. This game, some people might. Okay. Break this too. Welcome back, Sage. I've been wanting to ask, how is your kid? Since I've been hearing so much about his Tears of the Kingdom livestream 1 year ago. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, think about it. This all started a year ago with the consistent live streams. But yeah, no, he's doing great. You know, I literally can hear him crying just earlier. All is good. That's like a good story. Okay. I'm just trying to be polite, you know. It's my sister-in-law. I want to see her. Trying to see her perspective, you know. But no, I do agree. It's like there's no. Then this game is not for you. If you can't beat the Great Sky Island, this game is just generally not for you. But I mean, both are amazing tutorials. I can't wait to see what Zelda does next. I really can't. Let's just rush this. Yeah, so technically, after this, the last shrine should take seconds to get to. And we'll actually start this adventure, which I'm excited because, again, haven't really experienced this game from the beginning since the Switch 2 version came out. And I know it's only been like 6-7 months. Oh!
Kaboom!
This is the second time I did it on accident. Bro. Okay, I need to chill. It's not that big of a deal. But I mean, it's legitimately been like 6 to 7 months, like actually. So that's why I said it. But like the fact that right now, and that was pure kawinky dink. I swear. If you don't get the brain rot ream, you're just like, what's wrong with this guy? I don't blame you. What? There you go. Let's cook any food. If you set your Tears of the Kingdom bias aside, Breath of the Wild tutorial is more iconic, but Great Sky Island is more fun to me, and I care about having fun. Both are the best tutorial sections in any video game, though it's not even close. I 100% agree with you on that. But yeah, and when I'm thinking about just the casual player or someone who just is getting into things, I think the Great Plateau is the perfect balance. I do think this one's a little bit more of a ramp up, again, because you really want to get used to the Zonai devices, which adds a new element if you're not used to the new wild mechanic to begin with. But yeah, no, of course. I mean, in general, the fact that this can take me 2 hours is pretty insane. I enjoy it, though, 100%. The atmosphere, the Temple of Time ringing every time at 7. No, yeah, of course. Again, I'm still with you. Like, even though we disagree on certain things, Breath of the Wild is a superior game. So, what was that? Brain rot. Yeah, honestly. Probably best if you didn't know. Well, Rauru's feet? Ew. Is he always barefoot? He has, like, human feet. I guess he has a human hand. What is he supposed to be? After playing Animal Crossing, is it deer-like? Because specifically... Oh, did I say Breath of the Wild? Oh, my bad. I meant Tears. Oops. Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah. you know, stream brain rot happens quite a bit. But yeah, I made the video. You know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, clearly Tears of the Kingdom is superior. Yeah, my bad. You haven't been playing Breath of the Wild on your channel. Also have been doing a lot of Zelda videos. Nice. That's ZM's brain when he's trying to edit a video. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just haven't been sleeping too well because, you know, I got a kid, but you get used to it. So, okay. New ability, this one's so important. But again, no matter what fuse, it's still, it's like the least unique, but to me, it's the best one. Like, there's a chest up here. But yeah, no, 100%. There's a reason why I'm revisiting Tears again, and I haven't even touched Breath of the Wild since I finished it last time. Like, I don't see a point in revisiting it for the Switch 2. This, though, I really wanted to, even though, again, I've played it technically more frequently. But I've still put in more hours in Breath of the Wild collectively, I want to say. I guess getting the Korok season in Breath of the Wild took me way longer because I didn't have Zelda notes, and I want to do it my way. Nice. I don't really need that, actually. That should do the job. Is everything okay? Oh, there you go. I do hope, though, you know, even if we do move on from the Wild era, Nintendo continues to give us like the environmental kind of sandbox vibe where we can burn things, and you know, the whole gravity and the physics engine just being so quirky and fun to mess with. That I never want to change. I feel like just giving the player the ability to do their own things and solve things their own way is always going to be fun, and that is the true future of Zelda. It's just more so different, just literally different world. Move on from Hyrule for a little bit. Even for just one game. It takes one game, we can reset back. You've only played Breath of the Wild for a total of like 10 hours on the Switch? Okay, I was going to say, whoa. Almost, okay, fair enough. Tears of the Kingdom about 800. I'm trying to think of how much I'm at. It's quite a bit. It's definitely like 300 hours on just the Switch 2 version in the last year. Again, last half year. How did I say that again? I know, dude, I was thinking about you because I watched you a lot when I was younger, and I get nostalgic playing Ocarina of Time 3D because of you. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I appreciate it. That means a lot. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, true. You don't own Breath of the Wild anymore. Yeah. Was it worth it? I guess, again, yeah, if you're not coming back to it and you got Tears of the Kingdom, it is. So again, that's the difference between the whole Ocarina to Majora's Mask. There really is a reason to revisit Ocarina of Time over Majora's Mask and vice versa. But yeah, I truly feel like that's defeated if you don't care for the Master Cycle. I don't know, you can still build a Zonai equivalent. But you know what's funny? There isn't a Zonai equivalent to the Master Cycle Zero. That's still the best mechanical, you know, ride you can have in a Zelda game. The hover bike, I like it, but still, I actually prefer the Master Cycle. It's the Bionicle Epona. And Zelda not adding voice acting in these small moments, like, do they really need to, like, save? Like, this is the main next Zelda game. I feel like it would have been fine to have voice acting, at least early on in the game. Especially with, you know, Rauru doesn't say much here. You know, it wouldn't be that crazy. Is there a Korok seed? Yeah, above me there is. Wait, you've been working on a live-action movie, or you mean Nintendo? Tony Hawk 3 and 4 is so much fun. We sell Breath of the Wild 3 more times if we could. Damn, okay. I mean, I used to play Tony Hawk when I was a kid, like on the PS1, and was it also on the N64? Specifically Pro Skater 1. But, you know, I don't need that. I got Tony Hawk and Zelda, bro. But, I mean, technically, you can't grind in Breath of the Wild, but at least you could shield surf. So, we got something. You started watching 10 out of man, again, crazy. Over a decade. It's, again, always flattering, but makes me feel damn old. And you started at 21 and now you're 30. Damn, that's also crazy winter. Alright, let's grab more of these. Does Rauru... Rauru does have something to say in the center. Bayan Pona. But they weren't good on the N64? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. You know, Nintendo's always had the inferior console when it came to third-party games. But it really started after the GameCube. Like, I feel like the GameCube was still on par. You know, we got Resident Evil 4. We got, you know, any, like, port that could have been on the PS2 could have ended up on the GameCube. It wasn't until the Wii did Nintendo actually start falling behind. Because they went for a gimmicky concept. But okay, this Rauru speaking
We intended
like
for this airfield to allow easy transportation of goods between Sky Islands. While I hoped the people of Hyrule would make use of it, the flying machines proved challenging to control. I once sought to join Sonia while she practiced with one, but a construct stopped me, insisting that the devices are limited to one rider.
But like, see, this is a good example of like, I could see this being very overwhelming. So for someone who never even played Breath of the Wild, because again, they're slowly just learning the new mechanics of that game, and now have to add these new Zonai mechanics. But like, obviously the first time doing this, it was so fucking insane. Like, dude, this is insane in terms of air travel. Again, the glider was something, but this is something else. Using actual devices. Okay, wait. I actually want to turn. Oh, okay, I don't want to turn that much. Am I fine? Or am I cooked? Oh, God. We're fine, right? Yeah. Nice. Let's go. But we're going to have to use that again, so let me not lose it. What is even on this island here? Nothing. Oh. Okay, cool. Not sure why I decided to land here. Oh, chest. There's a chest. It's not going to be important again, but whatever. See, see how messed up this is? If there isn't a Korok seed, then technically I don't care because that's the only, I know what's inside this chest isn't going to be that valuable. Yeah. Yo, and sub, Shepard. Switch 2 has solid third-party support, though. There are viable ways to play those games, unlike trying to play Witcher on Switch. Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, well, my bad. Well, now they do. Yeah. I meant up from the Wii up until the Switch. But yeah, of course, now with the Switch 2. I mean, look at Final Fantasy. I know people are upset. It's weird because it's doing so well. People are upset. Why are you buying this old PS4 gen game on the Switch 2? Who cares? If anything, I'm going to pick it up. Okay, this is risky. Kinda risky. Oh, ah! Okay, no, it's fine. That did not go as planned, though. Definitely didn't go as planned. Let's see. Who'd you cast as Link? Benjamin, I don't even know his name anymore. Alright. There's a Korok here, though. It's going right, you know. Getting by. That's all I could say. Hope you're doing well, Shep. You're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Switch 2. As I watch your stream, it's so fucking solid. I'm glad I'm revisiting it. I'm honestly excited to revisit it too because I didn't enjoy Rebirth as much, and I feel like maybe I need to replay through that one to kind of change my opinion, because at least I felt like Rebirth was really stringing things along, and, you know, all the filler was, yeah, a bit much. Okay. Benjamin Ainsworth. Yeah, true. I'll remember, once, you know, I see him on the big screen, I won't forget his name. Probably be one of my favorite actors, depending on how well he, you know, plays Link, of course. What's up, Lowe's? I don't know, that screenshot's so nice. Oh, does the camera not move? This is so cool. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. I would have this as a freaking screen wallpaper. No! I was gonna, if anything, I was gonna try to get a nice shot like that, but whatever. Okay, too late. Rebirth was an odd one, but I feel like it'll make sense after the third entry. I hope so, yeah. You know, it's weird because they feel like two completely different genres of games with how even it comes to like exploring the game. It's weird, but I mean, I'm glad they're giving us the open world aspect. Like, think about it, it was like disc 1, disc 2, then we're gonna have disc 3 essentially. But yeah, and I hope the third one, since it's the conclusion, it won't feel as dragged out as 2 did, because 2 really did feel dragged out. Some people getting mad at a game released 6 years ago. I see, getting re-released for the Switch 2, but like, what? I mean, what do they expect? What didn't come out on the Switch 1? About time. This to me is super weird. So is Zelda sending back her... Or does Link have his own? Or is it just a hologram? No, because Link does obtain it? Right, it just enters his hand. You know, I didn't really think this through too much. Also, yeah, I love this. It's so ominous. The whole hand thing is like, see, like him not reaching for her hand and then taking her hand here, or not, you know, being able to reach for it in time. And then obviously the final moment in the game where once again the hands unite. And all the handshakes in this game, I don't know, there's clearly an emphasis on handshake. I know it sounds really weird, but right, if you know, you know, like, you know, clearly this is like some kind of, I guess it's because we were literally using Rauru's hand, you know, the Ultra hand. But no, oh, he does, yeah, he does. No, I guess, is it that through the tear? We see a tear, yeah, right? No, it's just a symbol, I see. There's like a vision like the tears when Link meets the sages of the past. Oh yeah, true, and they're giant tears, you're right, and then they shrink down. But those shrink down and they obtain those previous ones. Either way, the recall is not Rauru's ability though. That's like what it's signifying, which is really cool as well. Like, he got Zelda's special power. And I use a capture card to record my videos. Final Fantasy VII is a 3-disc game. It feels different because it's open world now, and they added more, especially with the new Zack content. Oh yeah, yep, true. I mean, and Final Fantasy VII was open world. You just had to get through the first disc to leave Midgard, right? Like, I remember the first time leaving Midgard in the original 7, and did I say 6? My bad. Dude, my brain is all over the place today. But I remember leaving that. I'm like, wait, what? We haven't even scratched the surface. I'm like, wait, this Final Fantasy has the same overworld as other Final Fantasies? Like, what the fuck? Like, it took me this long to get to that point. Obviously, it didn't take as long as it would, like, in Remake, but... Recall of Zelda's Sage ability. That's what the scene is hinting at. Yeah, no, I know. I just think it's really cool how, like, yeah, we get something through Zelda. It's not all just, oh, Rauru's hand, and it's all Rauru's power. You know, I honestly, I think I still prefer the original Final Fantasy VII, but I think that's nostalgia. Just like I would prefer the original Ocarina of Time. But I think once the trilogy comes out, that might differ. Like, I need to wait. Recall not having a cooldown, though, is so OP. Alright. I don't even think you have to attempt to do this, right? We get warned beforehand? No, we do have to do it first time. This 4 heart thing, though, is interesting. Like, I wonder if Zelda moving forward will be missing 2 hearts at the end. Again, they started with Skyward Sword. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, in Breath of the Wild, they did that because they wanted you to choose between stamina and hearts, so that way you feel like you have a preference in what you upgrade. But technically, they had this in Skyward Sword, where you could have 2 heart medals. Like, you can't get a full row, a full second row in Skyward Sword without using the heart medals. And it seems like, yeah, Zelda, like, you want to start off the game, or like 4 hearts is the new starting point. Technically, we still get 3, but like, yeah, before you leave, you get your first heart. But I guess you could look at it as like before you leave the first area in any Zelda game, you'd have a new heart container. You will die on the hill that the remake is superior, but I get why people would prefer the OG. I mean, especially because the OG has the entire game in it, right? Oh god, let's not remember that death. Being a kid when Final Fantasy VII OG came out is a very important game, but it's not one I enjoy playing anymore. Unskippable summons, cutscenes that make fun. Well, no, here's the thing, Tiny. I don't play any game not on an emulator. So the way I play my Final Fantasy VII is with fast forward and all that jazz on a retro handheld, as you know, with the obsession of that. You know, I have a whole channel dedicated to that. I don't need to talk about it here, but yeah. So if you play it if you play these retro games in a modern way with save states and fast forwarding and upscale and all of that, it becomes even more enjoyable. This one I just ride normally, right? It doesn't matter? No, oh god. No, I want to do the same with this one, because they're both being sent back in. Maybe she threw up her sacred stone and got the powers from it as a dragon? Oh no, well I guess yeah, technically it's inside of her in the dragon. Yeah, I don't think it's that deep. I just think, you know, because it's Zelda's, yeah, like Tiny said, because it's Zelda's sage power from the secret stone, you see it through a secret stone phantom, a hologram. You need to hear the music? I don't like fast forwarding music. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, for me, it's like, you know, I played the game a million times. I don't need to hear the music, you know, when I'm replaying it. But yeah, first playthrough I would need it. But nah, there's a lot of games I play on mute. Especially grinding games. Yeah, the fast forward feature is a must. Don't play games otherwise now. I'm just trying to know when react to the fact that your stepdad's name is Ainsworth. I guess that's interesting. Oh, is he related to? I mean, I wouldn't even care if he is related because that's not the real Link still. I guess that's cool. Interesting tidbit. Okay, let's get off this godforsaken island. Don't get me wrong. It's all cool and all. If I do this, do they both go back, or is it just one? I think it's one. But now I'm chasing it the wrong way. Okay. No, okay. I got it. Just stop when it reaches it. You hyped for the new Dragon Ball stuff? I still haven't even looked into it. So it's Dragon Ball Super Beerus, and it's supposed to be what, the Beerus movie retold again, or what? What are they doing? It seems like it's not new content, like new stuff. It's like retconned, abridged. What are we getting exactly? I'm so out of touch when it comes to Super I have no clue. Yeah, it's a shame because I want to get stamina, but no, I need that fourth heart. I have to have it. You fast forward when you play, and when I'm like Gen 4 game, same actually. That's a game I've been recently playing as well, Platinum. I don't. Oh. All right, Rauru, hit us up.
A crystal refinery, and one responsible for a highly complex manufacturing process. The nature of the work was such that only a select few constructs could perform it, and only 2 of those remain in operation. Fortunately, that is enough for now. Though apparently there was a time when they could be found throughout the kingdom.
Well, at least there's one in the kingdom. It's fixing the issue the anime version of Beerus had and adds manga stuff. Oh, okay. I feel like, I don't know, all of Super is kind of all over the place. Didn't we get a Dragon Ball Super movie and then they retold those events too, extendedly, like, afterwards with the actual Super? Like, man, Dragon Ball in general has a really big problem with retelling the same shit. Oh, okay, another one.
The lives of our people and this tree are interconnected. As we prospered, so too did it. It was the site for many of our rituals, and though that role has since been taken up by the Temple of Time, I am sure this sacred tree watches over us still.
Is that like a reference to the Deku tree or something? Interesting. Probably not, though. Yeah, probably not. I wouldn't mind a proper... we got a bridge, though. But here's my only issue about abridged. Like, I prefer the voice acting so much better, and they cut out so much. You don't really realize how much padding is in actual Dragon Ball Z until you watch a bridge. My only issue is they're using the old Japanese 90s music. I'm not gonna lie, that shit sounds like ass, dude. It's ass. I really like Bruce Faulkner's like mixes. If anything, dude, Goku turning Super Saiyan wouldn't have hit as hard without the actual Super Saiyan theme. Super Saiyan 3? Like, come on, I work out to that shit. I'll play the, Goku turning Super Saiyan 3, the theme by Bruce Faulkner, and oh my god. And Kai, yeah, my bad. Not a bridge. Okay, no. Not the Team 4-star one. Technically, Kai is abridged, but yeah, not in a funny sense. True. Also, I always thought this was interesting, because technically you can fly over... Although this is actually risky, never mind. We need to start crash landing now. Oh god, wait, I'm dying. Yeah. But yeah, my bad. Oh, I did watch a bridge, though. It is pretty good. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of Dragon Ball Z Kai, because it, is just... Dude... we're gonna have to jump off. Or can I fly over? Will it let me? No, it's gonna start despawning. I think I've tried this before, so yeah. Let's just land. Let's see, can I still see it up there? Oh god, wait, I need to be careful. Let me I might get too comfortable. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, no, Goku would fucking Dragon Punch Ganon to oblivion. The Superman. I see the thing. I don't like doing that argument though. Two different series, they just have different power dynamics and how they just. It doesn't make sense if it's from a different. Either way, in Dragon Ball Z, gets all over the place. Like Goku, they reach power levels that you can't even comprehend anymore. If anything, it gets kind of annoying how there has to be something stronger all the time. That endless ceiling. That there is no ceiling. It's actually really stupid. Like eventually you just see them clashing into each other. It's like, oh, they can break entire universes with each punch. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Yeah, it was cool when they can fly through rocks and mountains. Now, bro, now their punches literally can cause a universe to explode. Dude, I spent this entire stream just beating the Great Sky Island, man. We haven't even started the challenge. Bruh. What's better, the Dragon Balls or the Triforce? See, again, you can't compare. Because it's very confusing. Right, Goku. Well, Goku has to be stronger than Super. That's what I'm saying. Goku has to be. Thought this for a while, but with Hytale gaining hype, I'm sort of unsure. How do you feel about doing an Elden Ring co-op LP while we wait for Night Rain? I'm still waiting for Elden Ring on the Switch. That's when we'll do. I don't even want to touch Elden Ring until the Switch 2 or Switch 2 version, of course, comes out. I'd be more interested in that. Okay, do we have a release date? Or no? You know, I appreciate it, Sage. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Wait, I made you sleep. I don't know. Is that a compliment, an insult? I don't even know anymore. And yo, Twilight Cookies. It's actually, yeah, it has been a minute. Nice to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well. I mean, maybe for practice. I don't know. We'll see. You'd co-op Elden Ring with as well. Okay. I'm assuming you guys have. You'd have to have it on Steam because we would do the seamless co-op, right? So we can actually play the game co-op with. You know, that'd be a fun Sunday fun day, if anything. Or just we can maybe make it into a series. It'd be quite the commitment, though. The game could be tough and long.
Ah, good. I see you have managed to open.
We beat the tutorial.
You haven't
now the actual challenge begins. I didn't even need to title this "No Paraglider" because we haven't even we're not supposed to have a paraglider. They want Steam Sweet. Okay, yeah, so we can use the mod.
You've mitigated some of the corruption's effects.
Been so busy past few months catching up. It streams slowly but surely. Yo, congratulations.
A lot of time together has been brief.
But yeah, again, so nice you can pop in the live, and yeah, I get it. You know, rewatching the VODs is a good way to catch up. But Baldur's Gate 3-1, I'd have to start a new file. I don't remember that game. But oh, you're saying play together? Oh, yo, that'd be. I could not live stream it though because could you turn off? Is there a safer version like streamer mode? Because like I don't want. The one time I'm not even kidding. I swear to God, you could check. I literally pressed start on Shadowheart and her clothes, all of it just disappear for 1 second and come back. I kid you not. It's literally on video. Obviously, I blurred it because it was in post. But like, I kid you not, that glitch happened. I don't know. Maybe they patched that glitch. But I'd rather just make sure there's no way anything explicit can show on screen, especially if I'm streaming it. That's a game you gotta like do in post. Yeah, so yeah, Steam, it won't work otherwise. Favorite anime, FMA, and Dragon Ball Z. FMA Brotherhood, that is. And then Dragon Ball ZZ. You know, not Kai. Just because of the Bruce Faulkner. Again, it's specifically dubbed, Funimation style, with that music. That one in particular, that's the one my son's watching. Technically, with the Purapad, do I have a camera? There is with Baldur's Gate. You're not sure? Okay. But yeah, we can always look into that one day. I don't know how many people would be interested, but that could be fun. Does my Purapad not work? Or I can't use the camera yet. I think we unlocked that rune. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Robbie has to give us that. Nope.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple, and it is where we give offerings as part of our prayers for a bountiful, peaceful world. I have heard ancient legends that it could interact with a sacred power, allowing travel back and forth through time. Though, how this was done is a mystery to me.
I'm gonna lie, I'm always thrown off by his accent, though. He literally sounds both American and British at the same time. It's interesting. Yeah, Goku serious? He wasn't always serious. But yeah, Super, he fucking became beyond stupid. Birthday in an hour? Yo, happy early birthday. I don't know if I'll be streaming in another hour, but maybe tomorrow. If you do Baldur's Gate stream, name the game that didn't deserve Game of the Year. Yeah, no, I mean, initially that's how I got a lot of people. Well, I got a lot of, you know, subscribers upset at me when I started Baldur's Gate. Like, if you look at the comments of the early Baldur's Gate, you know, Let's Play that I did, yeah, a lot of people act like I betrayed them and I'm a horrible person and they're gonna unsubscribe and stuff. It's so bad. It's so bad. Because I'm playing, I was playing the Game of the Year, the one that beat Tears of the Kingdom, and I hadn't finished my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. You know, Let's Play at least. But that was a whole other ordeal, you know, losing the files and everything. But okay. And, oh, Twilight Cookies, let's go. Thank you, as always.
Thank
10
you!
months. Make your way through Age of Imprisonment still. I'm halfway through without spoilers. Are you happy with how the game ends? Yeah. Without spoiling it, yes. You know, I do wish there was more. You'll see. If you're playing through it, right? Or are you watching it? I'm confused. Are you watching my playthrough or playing through it yourself? Fi. Is that you? Ah!
Matas. Mari. Matas. Matas.
Let me do the soundboard. Do people get pissed you weren't playing Tears of the Kingdom? I prefer Tears of the Kingdom by a landslide, but people play what they want to play. So that's not the reason. Obviously, I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. My computer combusted, and I lost literally like 10 episodes of the Let's Play, and I didn't have a save backup, so I couldn't upload them, and I couldn't continue the playthrough without that 10-episode gap. So I literally just got burnt out, and I just didn't want to do the Let's Play anymore because I'm fucked. Literally, I don't have a backup file. And that's before the Switch 2 came out. It was just very, very unlucky circumstances. My computer completely fried, unrecoverable, lost all my files. From the Blind LP too. The Blind LP, I had pretty much finished the game, and I lost all that footage too. So imagine 2 playthroughs that I had so much footage of, all lost. And now I have to replay through the entire game and reach that same point and continue from, it's, yeah. So that's why. That's what happened. I didn't choose Baldur's Gate over Tears of the Kingdom. I much rather prefer Tears of the Kingdom. It's just, you know, I could start a fresh file and not have to worry about that shit. Okay. Oh. This music. What emulator is if there is one? No. Put a Switch 2.
Link. Link. You must find me.
Bro, I just saw you. You just flew across, whatever. But yeah, no. I mean, again, I don't blame them completely, Shep, for feeling that way. But at the same time, it's like they have to understand my, circumstance. But it's like, whatever. All right, shrine time, baby. We still can't go down below. Let's drop down and see what happens. Whee! All right, the true challenge finally begins. It took this long. Let's go. Dude, the first time dropping though, I mean millions of players. The ones who were able to make it past the Great Sky Island. Millions of players probably were beyond excited. We could not imagine what the second take of Hyrule would be. Little did they know, he's going to be a lot more shrines. Don't get me wrong, finding the caves, like, immediately... Dude, the first 10, 20 hours of this game was fucking unreal, though. Like, I'll be honest. Yeah, the novelty wore off really quickly, but, like, I still got the same experience I did with Breath of the Wild. And this, I'm not going to lie. Well, it didn't feel as special this time around when you see this happen as the second you step foot and you see... Hyrule Kingdom. And that little music there, the fanfare. It's like round 2, baby. Let's go. Baldur's Gate was cool too. Tears of the Kingdom was your game of the year in 2023. Baldur's Gate was a runner-up, and if I wasn't a big Zelda fan, Baldur's Gate would have taken it. I agree. I actually made a top 10, and that's exactly how I also had my list. Baldur's Gate is up there, but Tears of the Kingdom still wins. It's Zelda. What's your thought on Zelda's voice actor? See, I hated her in Breath of the Wild. She grew on me in Tears of the Kingdom. I think the serious tone she has makes more sense in this game, and I feel like she sounds less Granny Mary Poppins-esque, It was a little too much, like, I don't know, it just didn't fit. And obviously, being the fake British accent, why not just hire... Like, with Xenoblade, they hired the perfect voice actors. Why not do the same with Zelda? Like, if you're going to have British actors, then have them be British. I understand Rauru and the King, they don't want them British, but they want Zelda full on. They're trying to make her have a British accent. So, make her sound British. Instead of, Link, you must save Hyrule. But only the most delicious way. I haven't done that in a while. I had to. Bro, okay, Sage. I'm not gonna take that as a compliment anymore. It just sounds like you're okay. Yeah, I'm such a bore, bro. I'm kidding. I think if she had more direction in Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, it just sounded rough. Then blame Sidon. Sidon was literally the voice director. So. You fucked up, Sidon. Your voice was fine, though, but you didn't do a good job making Zelda sound, good. Also, I just realized we're down below into, we're not using our map. We're going to use the Zelda maps as a map. Yes, I'd be down to do a co-op if you're done, man. Okay. We'll definitely look into it. Me, you, and Tiny, that would be a pretty cool squad. Can we have more? Is it up to 4 people? Okay, fair enough, Sage. I'm messing around anyways. Alright, I guess we're just gonna walk our way to... maybe I can try to build something unique. Yeah, I don't got wheels, though. And I don't got a steering stick, so, maybe that wouldn't be the best idea. I don't need to necessarily make my way to the Lookout Landing. How am I going to do this, actually? Because normally when you reach the Lookout Landing, you rush for that paraglider and you just start gliding. But... how am I even going to reach the islands in the sky if I can't use the tower? This is going to be interesting. At least we started. Again, thank you, Sage, for real. I appreciate you. I was looking for the soundboard, because... I think it's broken.
Thank you!
I appreciate it, Tiny. I think we can all agree that Luke's Zelda voice acting is better. Yo, okay. I'll take that. Frickin', again, I keep thinking of Tobias from Arrested Development. But she really does sound like that. Over the top, fake British voice. Pretty much the you know, the voice most Americans do. I mean, again, when you hear a British person, like when Zelda tries to do an American accent, bro, it just sounds so insulting. Like, hey there, dude. Can I get water, dude? It's like, what are you, bro? We don't sound like that. But then again, you know, I'm sure when we do British accents, it sounds also extremely exaggerated. The second you can get the glider suit, upgrade it twice. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. That's what I was asking. How am I gonna get to those islands though? I'm gonna have to use Zonai devices, I'm assuming, right? Also, I never entered from this direction, but you get stopped no matter what, it seems. That's kind of cool. All right, lookout landing. Oh yeah, and we gotta talk to this guy to open up the secret base, but I'm assuming I can't do that yet until I speak to Pura. Oh no, but no, he recognizes me. But okay, not yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the first thing I'm going to do. I need to rush that as soon as possible. And 5 other players? Whoa, okay, then we can definitely have a full squad. That sounds super fun. We'll have to use game chat. Okay. Well, when it comes out to Switch 2, we can use game chat, though. And Winter. Let's go. Thank you. All right. Where is she? Oh.
What? Oh.
There we go. Right out the door. Dude, the internet by whole lost their shit when they saw adult Pura. Was she never shown in promo?
Now where have you been?
Was she? I don't think she was,
Linky,
right?
You're not a ghost, are you? Hey,
I mean, she grew up, of course, obviously.
that looks interesting.
I think anyone could agree with that.
Phew. One step at a time.
Way better than Koei Tecmo's version. Koei Tecmo usually
What exactly happened?
their characters usually look pretty nice, you know, but like they didn't do a good job with Pura. Nintendo actually did a way better job. This adult Pura looks so much better than the Pura from Age of Calamity. But then, you know, Link from Hyrule Warriors looks pretty damn dope.
So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle,
Okay,
you discover a mysterious mummy.
do we need this recap? Join devices,
Suddenly
build something,
reanimates.
shoot you really high. This is gonna be tough. I send you something in
Then
Zelda notes, a
falls
while that
into
could
a
help. Oh,
fissure.
really? Okay, maybe.
Then-
Well, I am using Zelda notes. This is integrated in the series, right?
Must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell.
For setting up the mud. Okay, hell yeah. Then yeah,
later,
we'll look
you
into
wake
that
up
soon.
on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Pura pad
Pura
from an
pad.
unusual
So
creature,
that's your name, Pura?
and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru.
You know, just a
Master
typical
Sword
Sunday.
disappears.
Got a new arm. Master just.
You hear the princess's voice and find your way here.
Yes, that's what. Okay, I just did this shit. But you know, my theory is Nintendo thinks people are gonna spend days on the Great Sky Island that they're gonna need a recap. Like, what I do?
What? Ah.
All right.
Yes.
So, character profiles we get. I'm sure we can get all the upgrades we need. I don't know. It's going to be weird not having Sheikah Towers. But again, with Zelda notes, yeah, sure, I can't see this map, but I got this one. This is so much better. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to want to leave right now. This is going to be super weird. I've never done this. Can I use Amiibo? Would Amiibo be cheating? Amiibo wouldn't be cheating, right? Amiibo ain't cheating. Can I use Amiibo now? Alright, sweet. Use the Zelda one. Right, technically this is fine. I mean, an amiibo only run would be fun too. But dude, the Great Sky Island is gonna make every new playthrough feel really slow. I'm gonna have a 2-hour, you know, thing to do. All right, maybe we ain't cheating. All right, let's do it. Then I'm thinking, let me go grab the Twilight Princess one. Actually, no, I don't have a paraglider, so those debris mean nothing to me until I get the glider suit. No, I'm dropping something for that. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better. Let me just at least grab the TP one. So obviously I have every Zelda amiibo, but let's use these two. The first one you use always gives you a Pono, so. Yep. So I don't even need to grab the second one. Alright. Now, two. I want to do this as soon as possible. I want to start getting it. So 2 Hebra, I guess. Right? Oh, the map is really annoying with all these Korok seeds. Let's honestly remove the Korok seeds. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm good. At least when I start hunting for them, I'll do that. But there you go. That's a little bit easier to see things. Have a save right here after Great Sky Island to start challenge runs. Yeah, okay, I'll do that on a different file though, because this one I want to commit and I'm gonna have to save over because I don't have a second file. But yeah, I'll do it on a second Switch 2 profile where I can have 2 files. I get what you're saying. That actually sounds pretty smart. And that will be like my challenge run file. This one I'm actually doing on my main profile because most of my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, at least on the channel, live stream wise, is on this account, my Japanese account. But as you can see, I probably barely played my Switch 2 version. Yeah, literally for a little while. Like, wow. Because again, I'm playing on a different account. So I thought, let me start using this. Also, I guess he gives us food. If anything, Addison signs are going to be very useful early on. Yeah, you got it, Shep. I'm definitely gonna make sure to do that. I want to be really lazy about it. Think I can get by with some just like contraption? That should do it, right? All right, buddy, let's talk. Yeah, you're good. We never introduced each other, but he already knows. Okay, he gets right to it. All right, give me food, give me money, give me what else? You give me 3 things each time. At least they want to make it. Oh, so you give me money, you give me a meal, and you give bomb flower. It's like they really want you to go out of your way to do it. Like, we're not gonna give you anything unique, but you know, early on you'll appreciate what he gives you. Cause I do. There was a point where I was literally only munching off of Addison food. I had so much. Obviously, we got to do shrines along the way. I need to start racking up the stamina. And I think this is... Okay, come on, get off. I think this is the one well that isn't actually a well, right? Or is it a well? No, it is. Okay, good. They're all wells. Never mind. I know in Breath of the Wild, you'd see them, and they would literally not... You can't go enter them. But I guess this game doesn't have that? I don't know. Okay, we are so weak. Bruh. I don't even know if this is worth it, dude. I'm just gonna get out of here. Bomb flowers, important. It's kind of nice to start fresh. You know, when you get so comfortable with the file and you have everything and more, like, you know, I'm getting new dopamine from just collecting items and knowing, okay, this will be efficient, you know. I guess that's the fun of replaying through Zelda games. It's just like, these ones aren't meant to be replayed too often because they're just so long and take forever to even beat. I think that was the point. Like, that's the whole gist of how Nintendo wanted to do both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and that's why we don't have second files originally. You know, Nintendo probably thought, oh, one per playthrough. No one's really gonna do more than that. Alright, hopefully I don't lose the opponent, but it doesn't matter. I have You miss bomb arrows, but technically don't we have them in Breath of the Wild, and in this game you create your own, so I don't really understand that. They're in both. That is actually in both games. I understand if you say you miss fire arrows, but again, you have like fire fruit, you can turn them into things. Yeah, the elemental arrows, that whole concept, and elemental weapons. Saying you missed them from Breath of the Wild. Don't get me wrong. Maybe you could say aesthetically they looked really cool. Like the Thunder Blade and the Flame Blade, they were pretty sexy. But like, yes, you do have the equivalency of that in these games. If not way more variety and way more, you know, ways of doing it. Because so many items can give you a fire element or, but you know, whatever the element is. As we got boards to the end of the game, put it down, starting a new file with fresh start. Yeah, it gives you like this nice. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's some shrines I'm not gonna be able to do at all. Oh god. Interesting. Well, whatever. We can teleport here, I guess. That's why we got it. It's a waypoint now. I also like to make new files and replay through games. The replay value of these games are good. Yeah, they are. You know, slow start. Already we came to our first unbeatable shrine. Well, the challenge has really begun now. Gliac horns and swords are OP. Yeah, they look ugly. I'll be honest. They look ugly, though. The Gliac horns are fucking hideous. But luckily, we got some other cool elemental things that look better. Okay. Fuse your bomb to your shield and shrine. You are a genius. See, dude, because Tiny, you've done this playthrough, right? I'm gonna do that. But you know what? I'm too lazy to climb back up. And you switch too, baby. We got faster loading screens, right? This will take 2 seconds because it's a switch 2. Right? Ready? 1, 2. That was 2 seconds. Trust me. Okay, I'm going to try that. That's actually... Well, I'm probably going to hit another roadblock. And Rocket, true, but no, Rocket... I have to walk in before the shrine with it equipped. And you mix it with no fast travel? Ah, fuck. Well, I already broke it. Well, so much for that. Okay, this one's about to break anyways. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, why are you telling me this now? Okay. You're not wrong, but the question is... Actually, we might be able to do this. Dude, Tiny, thank you. Okay, clearly, yeah, you have experience with taking this on without a paraglider, so you're definitely going to be super helpful. Ruction will help you, it'll straight shoot you up and you'll die. Oh, okay, true. Also, gotta remember that. Alright, I'm gonna make sure to take your advice seriously. I believe originally the way I tried to do this was recall and then recall it back up. But I mean, I'm sure this is a much more efficient way. It's not strong enough? It should be. I'm like, Link is light. Not that heavy. We only played this game once. Tried doing a second playthrough on this game, but I felt burnt out. Yeah, that's really give yourself a little bit of time. And I think, honestly, with Switch 2 edition, Zelda notes, like having Rauru and soon Zelda, and actually, let's make sure we can have Zelda tell us stuff. Do I have to enable that? I think I have to enable it. There we go. We can't do Koga until we get the depth. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's literally why we call it the game that it really is. And that's why I can still jump back to my previous playthrough that I've already 100% and still do stuff. And I might, honestly. I mean, I don't see this playthrough lasting too long, though. Like, I think once we get the paraglider, not the that would end the playthrough because we would have the item that we're not supposed to get. No, once we get the diving set, things should pick up. I don't know. It will still be fun because, like, how are we gonna do the wind temple, dude? Tulin's gonna be kind of useless outside of his headshots. Okay. But yeah, okay, that was fun. We actually did Shrine without the paraglider, and it was doable. Granted, I didn't really think of how to do it, thanks to 90. You know, we figured that one out, but... Oops. Okay, true. I just blew up that shield. I wasn't expecting for it to last any longer. I'm really happy they added these enemies. This is such a Zelda enemy. You know, walking... I thought I died. I totally thought I got a game over. He took some hearts though. Like he could kill me another hit. So Epona! Oh god. Okay, no, we're fine. Wait, is that a chest? Yeah. Right, I gotta be quick. Construct Mineral. You need the paraglider because the paraglider is the flag that needs to be set to access her. Just don't pull it out when you get to that point. Really? Interesting. So the game, because you never activated that thing with Purah and never spoke to her, it just wouldn't actually trigger the, what is it? The Zonai researcher, I guess, wouldn't start looking for. But can't you also do, because I've heard people do temples. I've done that spirit temple, like my brother's done the spirit temple without even doing the Zonai research in Faron. And like, you know, opening up the sky and going down and everything. Like some people were committed enough to literally brute force their way into the fog until they found the proper location. Or does that have nothing to do with triggering it? I have no clue. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit rusty on even activating that. Is horse riding fun in Zelda games, anyone? Yeah, of course. But it's just like when you can glide and fly and ride frickin' rockets and stuff, it's, you know, you don't use it as much. Interested in Dragon Dynasty Warriors or Origin? I'm too burnt out on the the hack and slash Muso game, so not in a rush to play that. I feel like it'd be too soon after Age of Imprisonment, and I'm kind of, if I'm gonna come back to that game, it would be DLC. But you know, maybe when the burnout settles, you know, it cools off, I'll consider it. And when you get to Mineral without having the regional phenomena quest active, oh, Mineral will say you're not ready to meet her. Wow. Oh, true, because that is what you're trying to trigger. I see. Not the Zonai research, because I mean, the fact that you can do it is pretty cool without actually, you know, removing the fog or the storm in the air. But okay, that's interesting, huh? Well, maybe I'll have to skip out on that, or yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, let's hope I can even reach that point. Here's another one that looks like. Luckily, I actually don't need a paraglider here. That's interesting that they even have that lock. I mean, let's be honest, Minoru is the most useless out of, you know, all the sages, in my eyes. Wait, don't, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? Technically, I might have fucked up. Maybe? Can I walk around this? No! Oh god, okay, don't die. Bye! Alright, that's number 2. That could have been easily avoided if I just nudged it a little bit closer to the, you know, the wall, but I got a little bit impatient. Whoops. You know, it's gonna happen. All right, you know what? We're de-rusting. We're getting ready for, I mean, probably many more deaths. I wouldn't be surprised. Most of our deaths will be landing and crashing down, right? Okay, let's do this correctly. So grab this. Don't be impatient. Not gonna help. Yeah, okay, you know what? I could add that. I need to make a graphic for it. Because I didn't set one up and I don't want to use basic text. I'll add it for next stream. So next stream will automatically have the death counter. So remember we have 2 so far. And then I'll make sure within the next stream to have it. That's not how it works. Yeah, so I'll make sure to do that. I just don't want to use like a white simple font. I'm very picky. If you're gonna tell, like even for the members, I have to give it like some gold Zelda-esque vibe. Okay. This one though, without a paraglider, is gonna be awkward. Oof. Oh, this is gonna be really awkward. Can I make this? I don't know if I can. I have so little HP. Maybe with the bomb? What do you think? Can the bomb break the fall in time? Or, got it. No, because that won't break it. This actually would. I can't take these out. What am I saying? Yeah, I'd have to use a bomb. Not a time bomb. What am I scheduled? Much earlier. It will never be this late. If anything, I'm surprised how late it is. Because I would have to go, but I just want to end up. Let's just see what happens. Don't die! Am I gonna die? It blasted me pretty fucking high. Oh, I made it. Okay, we're good. Phew. Wait, I would have survived regardless? I didn't need to use a bomb? I see. So I would have made that, is what you're saying. Alright, I need both. Small and big orbs. Somehow it's still balanced. That's interesting. Or not. Okay. It's working, sorta. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, let's go do the other one. I would have survived anyway? Okay. I'm gonna have to gauge how much HP Link normally loses. Like, I gotta get comfortable with the fall damage. Because I'm always used to pulling the paraglider last second. Oh, dude, the camera angle is messing with me right now. That's not what I'm trying to grab. It should be enough. Right? Yeah. Sweet. Alright, hopefully that big one hasn't... Okay, yeah, it should be in arm's reach thanks to these... like the bridge above us, and I think this one I gotta be fast because I might not be able to grab it in time. So grab. Okay. One. Whoa, no. Please tell me I didn't just break it off. Phew. Okay. Oh, I didn't need both. Huh? Went the extra mile. Choose the Kingdom of Breath of the Wild. See, I'm not even thinking. Here's the kingdom. What the fuck? Bro, maybe it's a Freudian slip. Maybe subconsciously my body really wants me to say Breath of the Wild. No, Tears of the Kingdom. I think I said Breath of the Wild more in my life. But yeah, the argument is pointless, regardless. And I made videos detailed about it, you know. Again, I want to make one last follow-up to that video, but... I feel like I've said my piece. thoroughly. You'll get the glide set true, and then there'll be, yeah, everything should be easy, hopefully, afterwards. But okay, wait. I've been going on for almost 3 hours. Let's find a good ending spot. Where should we end? Maybe where Hetsu is? Get some upgrades, something like that. Technically, at least we have experienced a little bit of this challenge, you know, by taking on these shrines, but it is a shame most of the stream was dedicated to just doing the Great Sky Island. So, I mean, yeah, when we're back, hopefully even tomorrow, it'll be a lot earlier, though, if I'm going to be live tomorrow. Where did I leave Epona? Oh, it's over. Okay, she's right by the thing. Let's register. It says, bro, I'm acting like this is a big deal. Like, you know what? Fuck that Epona. You know what? Epona number 2. Boom. Screw it. Well, let's register 2 opponents. Actually, wait. Don't I have my other horses? Should I just have horses from Breath of the Wild? Or how does that work? Oh, good thing we have exactly 20. Okay, never mind. How does I thought we? Your horses carry on. Or do I have to register a horse first and then I can see what I have? I don't know. Like 2 o'clock. Like yeah, like 12. Like 12 or 1 Central Time. So like 5 hours earlier than now. I know if you're Dragon's Tears. Okay, true. We could do that. Yeah, let's go. You're right. We should get the Dragon's Tears. Aha! Dude, so you have to register a horse first. So yeah, we got Cloud. I should, you know, let's pull out Cloud. We don't need opponent. And Demise, which is really nice. I should have gotten aggro. Whatever. We have Zelda's steed. And technically you get a bigger, more burly version of this horse in this game. You can't get this version. So this is exclusive to Breath of the Wild, which is really cool how you can transfer it to this game. They should have done more stuff like that, integrating both games and cross-save files. It's a real shame they didn't. Even Korok seeds, how dope would it have been if you didn't have to collect Korok seeds in this game. You had all the ones from the previous one or something like that. Yeah, too bad Impa didn't take the, you know, the secret sauce Purah did. You should have de-aged yourself too. So in my blind playthrough, I thought I had to get one of these from a... okay, I'm going to need that. I thought I had to get one of these from a capsule, like a Zonai dispensary. So I literally didn't start doing the geoglyphs until much later. Again, my blind playthrough. Is that good enough? I just speak to her first, because we don't want to set it off without her. Right, Cloud? You know, reference to Final Fantasy? Yeah. I'm trying to think if that's the name I gave it in my Let's Play. I think it is. I couldn't come up with something. You can get Zelda's and get into Horse and Tears of the Kingdom if you didn't get them. Oh! Zelda Horse and Tears of the Kingdom, if you didn't get in Breath of the Wild, is by the Guru Knife. Geoglyph? Oh, wait, really? So is it still in the game? Then maybe it's still in the game, too. Okay, I'm gonna like this. There we go. Huh, I didn't know that. But yeah, usually, I normally don't go live this late. Again, 'cause I've been recording other stuff in the meanwhile. But, you know, I don't want to neglect things here too much. But again, yeah, do expect a lot more stuff coming on Zeldudes and hopefully TOTK and maybe much more. But, you know, we still got to come back to the main channel. Okay. Yeah. Wait. How do I get off? I guess I teleport? Right? Wait, this is awkward. I don't want to die again. Do I have this? Okay, let's do this. Technically, this works. Are we going to die? I'm falling. Help. Wait, so what happens? Do we land back down? What's going on? There's some Disney or some like Looney Tunes animation. Okay, we made it back down. All right, that worked. So better than dying. Yeah, literally. Okay, that's exactly what I did. Yep. Had to put it out. Yeah, no, again, I love the environmental, you know, like interactions. Again, the sandbox nature of this game. I feel like Zelda, they have to keep that. Again, get rid of the Zonai devices, sure. If you want to get rid of even gliding, sure, give us boots on the ground. But let me be able to burn shit up and, you know, put out fire and all of that. I did, yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is the Cloud from that original Breath of the Wild LP. I guess I never made an aggro in that LP, or I don't know, why don't I see aggro? Oh, she died. I think she died. I never revived her. I remember people got so mad at me in that Let's Play. Little did they know, a few years later, I would end up eating actual horse. Like, imagine getting mad at me killing a virtual horse. I mean, it's not like I kill a real horse, but I mean, you know, whatever. Without context, I'm probably sounding even worse. My point is, in Japan, I've tried horse sashimi. I'm pretty sure that'd be blasphemous to say to people who can't even stand seeing a horse in a video game get hurt. You couldn't think of a name off the top of your head. Okay, I see. Well, you know what? It's a good name for a game I'm going to be playing soon. And yeah, now these cutscenes are going to be kind of interesting actually to revisit now that we played Age of Imprisonment. It's like we got a slightly more extended version of this. Like the old Let's Play or his first time playing. No, I only did one main playthrough of Breath of the Wild, not Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom we did 2 lackluster versions.
We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry.
They actually do. It does.
My
But
name is Sonia.
obviously it's weird. And I mean, in America, I'm sure that's like
And could we
considered
ask what your name is?
not normal. But yeah, in Japan, it's a part of their
the daughter
culture.
of King Rauru of Hyrule,
Horse. I mean,
Zelda.
I'm sure they race horses too, but some,
What
I
an
guess, are like
unexpected
cattle.
answer. We are the
And,
king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all.
They do
Or at
taste
least we were the last time I checked.
You know, now I get it when someone's like, I'm so
You
hungry I can eat a
founded
horse. Bro,
Hyrule?
Japanese people aren't kidding when
And
they say
you're
that.
the king?
My name is Rauru. King Rauru of Hyrule.
I bet Zelda's like, a furry?
Rauru? And Queen
Nah,
Sonia?
we never heard of these names. We heard of Rauru, I guess, but
But that must mean...
and then the shades attack right after. See, now I'm looking at this cutscene way differently. Zelda literally has to immediately take on a bunch of sages, and then shades, and she gets introduced to a future sage, that being the Goron one. I already forgot his name though. Let's be honest. He was probably the least interesting out of the 4 because he was literally just Daruk again. Like, you know, Artie seems a little bit different than Urbosa. Both still badass independent. Freaking Kia, though, million times better than Mifa. I'm sorry. Like, Mifa didn't stand a chance. Rinse eat chocolate-covered roaches. I don't want to... Yeah, you're right. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm going to end things off here, though, because it is beyond late. And, yeah, we'll be back most likely tomorrow continuing this. And I think the challenge really is going to begin then. Like, the real fun and excitement will be now that we're on the ground. And we're going to remain on the ground because there's no gliding. I don't know how we're going to do I guess also when we get the upgraded glider suit, you know? Once we upgrade it twice. I don't know. This is new to me, too. I'm going to figure this shit out. Recall some object. True? Maybe. Sadly, Jess, you missed it, but don't worry. You can always watch the VOD. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same game, same name, same face. Maybe not same time. A little bit earlier. Again, 1, 2, maybe 12 Central. I'll let you know on Discord. Make sure to join the Discord link in the description. Appreciate you guys all coming out. Hope you guys have a good day, night, whatever it is. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to actually speak because I'm slurring my words. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you all real soon. Where's Bolson? Take it away, Bolson, especially because we're playing a game where you technically are in it.